get it going. Wait for that green light. All right, here we go. Good to go. How guys, how you going? So down BKRsport. We're here for the final game of round 15, and it is the Canterbury Bulldogs taking on the Parramatta of the Squeal, the Parramatta Squeals. Hopefully it's a good game. Obviously it could be a blowout, but there is a few reasons to say that this could actually just genuinely simply be a close game. Obviously we know the situation with Dylan Brown, which means that he is out of today's game, and also, the Eels haven't exactly been great so far this season. So although they are heavy favourites to win this game, the Dogs maybe could be able to sneak something. Not too sure. I doubt it. But with that being said, I hope so for the Titans' sake, because it actually will probably put us into the 8 next week if the Dogs did win today. But let's get into the ladder positioning here. Actually, no, we'll get into the two-team lineups here first before we do get into the ladder positioning. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you are new around here. Now let's get it. So the Doggies there in 15th. $2.75 underdogs, which is actually probably shorter than you would think. This is at a core stadium in Sydney, and they are the home team. The Ins here, Chris Patolo, Jackson Torpany, and Jacob Carraz are the Ins, with Blake Wilson, Josh Reynolds, and Ryan Sutton being the outs. Hayes Perham is the fullback. Jacob Carraz and Josh Adokar are the wingers, with Paul Adamotti and Jake Avarillo in the centres. You've got Carla Oluwapu as the 5'8", alongside Matt Burton, captain halfback. And then Tavita Pungai Jr. is alongside Chris Patolo in the front row. Reid Marnie is the number 9, with Jaden Ockenbaugh and Jacob Preston back row. Harrison Edwards is the lock, with Max King, Khaled Rajab, Curtis Marine, and Corey Waddell all on the interchange. Jackson Torpany is the 18th man replacement. The Dogs, they need to win this. It's just as simple as that, regardless of whatever excuse you want to throw out there. If the Dogs don't win this, their season is... It really probably is nearly done. I wouldn't go as far to say it's done, but it's nearly done. The ladder positioning would just be really, really too tough for them to claw their way back from. But it's not technically done by any means, mathematically speaking. Moving over to the Parramatta Squeals here, they're probably in a very similar boat, but their for and against is actually really good, so you wouldn't really worry a great deal, actually. You go into the ins, Andrew Davey, Hayes Dunster, Junior Bolo, and Regan Kamagila. They're in, with the outs being Dylan Brown, Joe Offahengawi, Josh Hodgson, and Wiramu Grieg. The fullback today, Clint Gutherson and his captain, with Mike Arzivo, Toso Virti, and Sean Russell on the wings. Bailey Simonson with Will Penasini in the centres. Dejan Arce fills the role of Dylan Brown in the 5'8", with Mitchell Moses being the halfback. And then you go to the front row of Regan Campbell-Gillard and Junior Bolo, with Brendan Hands as the number 9. So it looks like Josh Hodgson, he's out actually, so I don't know if he's injured or they've just decided to go with the inclusion of Brendan Hands, who hasn't exactly been lighting the world on fire, but I'd take him over Hodgson this year. Bryce Cartwright is in the back row alongside Andrew Davey, and then Jermaine Hopgood is the lock. Ofahiki Ogden, Matt Dury, Makahesi Makotoa, and Luca Moretti are the interchange, with Hayes Dunster as the 18th man replacement. Look, if I'm going to make a tip based on this game, I do think the Eels still have the ability to get the job done. I don't think Dejan Arce is that bad. He's had his games. But also can just not really get it done either. And then obviously they've had 2 spinal changes, which is a bit of a worry there. But I don't know, I just feel like the Eels still should be able to get this job done. However, I would not put it past the Dogs to sneak something. So I'm going to go Eels 1-12 in this one. But as a Titans fan, again, we actually would like the Bulldogs to win this game so that the Eels stay below the Titans, and then if the Eels beat Manly next week, the Titans go into the 8. So as a Titans fan, we do have a little bit riding on this game, to be completely honest with you. Now let's go have a look at what happens on the ladder. If the Dogs are to lose this game, they cannot go any lower than 15th position because they are 2 points above the Tigers. If they were to win this game, they would go above the Cowboys. They would not go above the Eels, though, because the points differential change is plus 52 for the Eels, minus 94 for the Dogs, which is just crazy. That's just about 150 odd points between these two teams. Attacking wise, the Eels have scored 324 points to the 231 of the Dogs. So the Eels have scored 103 more points than the Bulldogs. Defensively speaking, the Dogs have given up 325 points, the Eels 272. So the Dogs have given up another 50 odd points more than the Eels as well. So yeah, big time struggles there in Canterbury. But if they were to win this game, yeah, they would go to 14th, with the Cowboys going down into 15th. Actually, no, the Cowboys have a bye. So regardless, the Dogs, if they were to win this game by 30 points, they would go above the Cowboys, despite the Cowboys having a bye. But they need to win this game by 30. The Eels, on the other hand, if they were to lose this game, they will not be going anywhere because their points differential is still over 107 more than the Cowboys, who have the bye. So they will stay... They can't go down regardless of the loss, unless they lost by 100 108. They lost by 108 to the Dogs. Then see you later. The Eels will go down. But I don't think that's going to happen. Don't think that's going to happen there. If they were to win this game, they go above the Knights. They go above the Roosters. They go above the Dolphins. They go above the Titans. But they can't go above Manly because Manly have that 17 instead of the 16 or the 18. So that's what's really benefiting Manly. But again, Manly's 22 points differential plus is beneficial to them for sure. They play each other next week, so that's a really, really big game there. But they would go into 9th with the Titans going down to 10th, Dolphins to 11th, and Roosters down at 12th, Knights 13th. So that's how the ladder does shape up. But let's get to the chat. There's about 25 minutes to go here until the game does get underway. So like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's see what you marbles are saying. Let's see what you marbles are saying. Here we go, eh? Here we go. A bit of Monday madness for you. Farris, did the game start or no? Yeah, the game's halfway done. Just without the halfway done part. The game hasn't started yet. FNQ Outdoor Event says 4 times in Maroons. How good? Yeah, we had Moaki Fodawaker, Tina Fasil Malawi, Dave Fafita, and AJ Brimdog Millionaire as the 18th man there. I still maintain that I believe that Brimo would have been selected as the number 1 if he wasn't injured for game 1. Plus also, Reece Walsh had a good game 1. But I do believe that Billy was going to go with Brimo originally, but he was injured. Jaden says Dogs win. NRL has got a Doggies. Medvedev says Novak won last night. I'm happy. There you go, mate. Well done. Well done. Daniel Bates says, hey, Blaze, Eels to win, I guess. Well, no Dylan Brown, and they've also changed their hooker. So I still believe the Eels win, but I don't think it's as guaranteed as people may think. Medvedev says, I want to back the Dogs in today for Daz. I feel like he deserves a break. Daz never deserves a break. I want you to go harder on him. Go harder on him. NRL says, go to Doggies. Please, he says, stand-up performances can give Moses Origin jumper, you'd think. Yes, we've seen Queensland's team. New South Wales team won't come out till tomorrow. I would say, or maybe even tonight, but I think probably tomorrow morning is when they'll probably put it out. It's right now a 3-way battle. I don't think Nico gets it now after how poor the Sharkies were yesterday and how poor he was. So I don't actually believe Nico gets it, even though, it's really rough on him. It really is a big kick in the teeth there. But then you go to Adam Reynolds, who didn't play well for the Broncos on the weekend. Like, he didn't, but because he scored that game-winning try, we forgot about the previous 77 minutes of the game. So, look, good on him. And he had a good high kicking game, but, Reynolds wasn't exactly fantastic. So if Mitchell Moses can have an absolute blast here against a weak Dogs team defensively, yeah, definitely could see Mitchell Moses being selected in the 7. Hasty says, is Hodgson out? Hodgson is out. I don't know why, but he's out. He could be dropped, or he could be dropped, or he could be injured. I'm not too sure. Neymar Ulalu says, woof woof by -6 points. Good luck. Good luck. Million to 1 game. It says Hodgson has hand injury. Oh, there you go. Brighton says RCG, Moses and Burton playing for a New South Wales jersey. I still don't think they give it to RCG just because the problem with Cleary, or what we found out was Cleary the other day, but with Panthers and whatnot, I still don't think they give it to RCG. But Moses and Burton I still don't get. I think it is just Dogs fans suggesting Burton to 7 though. There's no way you would go Burton as the 7 over Adam Reynolds or Mitchell Moses. There's just no way. Daniel Bates says, the more Novak wins, the more he sticks it to them. I hope he's had words with certain people in and around tennis, and I hope they feel very uncomfortable. Justin Sano says, should be a fun game, this one. It could be. It could be a blowout, though. It could be a blowout. But these guys are big rivals. People don't understand that these two teams do really seriously dislike each other. So, yeah, it was a disappointing crowd there, though, for a public holiday down there in New South Wales between two teams that hate each other and two teams that are in similar positions on the table. Like, if the Dogs win, they go to the same points as the Eels. They don't have anywhere close to the points differential, but it's a bit of a disappointing crowd there. But there is still 20 minutes to go, but we all know how it goes there at a core. Alex says, Adokar and Moses are guaranteed for a try today. Bet your life savings on it. Alex is only saying that, guys, because he's a Tigers fan. That's the only way he leashes onto relevance. Daniel Bates says, and I've had 3 medical things recently. You're all good, bro. Get around it. I hope you're right. 1,000,001 Gaming says, Dogs beat Eels 64-12. What? 64-12 in the New South Wales Cup. I'll let the media. Kevin Leo says Hodgson has a neck injury, not a hand injury. The point is he has an injury, but thank you for letting us know. Thank you for letting us know. Nate J says Khan Doggies the Fox for a double. Tommy, who's a member for 16 months. Jeez, I've had to put up with you for this long, Tommy. My goodness me. Says if Parrot loses this game, they should be kicked out. And this is why. Parrot fans, this is the reason why I say I've had to put up with him for this long. Chicks Bentley says, hey, hello mate. Be nice to Daz, please, Blaze. Never. No way. Oh, no way. The day I'm nice to Daz is the day he's nice to me, which is never. Medvedev says, what do you think of Coates coming in? Has he really proven himself for Origin? Yes. Yes, and Yes. Hases says it's a battle between Reynolds and Moses. Yes, and I believe Moses gets it. But I personally, if I'm... who would I pick if I was if I was Freddie? Like, I'd have to have a really poor IQ. But who would I pick if I was Freddie? I probably still would go Moses. I would. I probably still would go Moses. I know people aren't going to like that who are Rabbitohs fans and whatnot, but I probably still would go Moses just because I couldn't trust Reno coming into that system. Like, I can and I can't. Like, I just think that Moses is probably... it's kind of a lose-lose situation here. You can make massive negatives for the both of them. I wouldn't really mind either way. But it would come down to this game here today. Bailey says, I love the Queensland team, but miss Kafusi, but he has been away for 4 weeks. Blissy says, would have been Nico if he played well. They would be out by now, but they're waiting on Moses because of Hines last night. They would have waited on Moses regardless. But if Hines had a stellar game against Melbourne Storm, he would have got it for sure, yeah. He would have. Dadman says, Dogs beat Parra 64-12 in the New South Wales Cup. I expect the same performance with this game. Well, good luck with that one, man. So what, 52-point win? A 52-point win would put you all the way up into... you're going to 14th. Cowboys, even with a bye, it would go lower. It's like the Dragons, who were in 15th a couple of weeks ago, beat the Roosters and still found a way to drop 2 spots to go into 17th because of the Tigers smacking the Cowboys. And another team, I think it might be the Bulldogs or whatever, getting a win. But if you win by 52, well done. Well, if you won by 52, the Eels will be on 0 points differential. So that would help out a lot of teams around you. A lot of teams around. Brighton says, as in Freddie has already called him. Oh, Cooper Cronk just said Moses already knows he's the New South Wales 7. Yeah, but if he has an absolute stinker of a game today, I don't know. If he has an absolute stinker, they still might change it. But I believe that, yeah, Moses is the 7. Blake says Moses hat-trick and 2 tries is coming up. You've got him as captain on Supercoach, don't you, Blake? You have him as captain on Supercoach. So do we. Wesley says, Dazim Al-Mazri just proves the rookie system is the best Dogs to win the next 8 years. It's pretty hard to do that, and that's the Titans who've locked that up. And blah, blah, blah. Says Moses would have to really crap the bed this game and miss out on the New South Wales jersey, I reckon. Absolutely. Yeah, he would really need to have a dreadful game. Because, again, Reynolds did not play great on Saturday. He didn't. But, like, they won, and he scored the game-winning try, but he did not play fantastic. Bailey, get around here, member for 12 months. Kevin Lee says, who's going to replace Appy as New South Wales hooker? Cook, maybe? So I think Cook is the 9, and then Reece Robson potentially could play in the 14. I think that's what they do. Which again, if you go back to my breakout plays for each team at the beginning of the season, I've made a lot of correct calls. Like, I really have. Will Warbrick has been one of the breakout players of the Melbourne Storm. Loffy, obviously the breakout player for the Titans. I said that Reece Robson would get a debut for the New South Wales team. That's probably going to happen. I think it is going to happen. I correctly predicted that Hudson Young was going to debut for the New South Wales team. Who did I also have for the Sharks? The other one I missed, but then again, that's because Lachlan Miller went away from the Sharks and went to Newcastle. We'd filmed the video before he signed for Newcastle. Warriors. Who did I have for the Warriors? I think it could have been Luke Metcalf, but Luke Metcalf's been pretty injured throughout this season. Broncos was Reece Walsh, but then that's actually a big one because no one was believing him before he came, and I said he's going to go up to another level, Bronx, and he has. Who else we had? Manly. It had to be Josh Schuster. That's who I said. It had to be, and I don't think that he's having a breakout season by any means, but he's had his moment in that one game against the Raiders. But still wait on. He could still have that breakout season from here on out. I think there's a few issues in his game that he still needs to kind of kink out there. I went Hayes Perrin for the Dogs. That wasn't a great one. That wasn't a great one. And then there's some teams that didn't really have a great deal of rookies coming through or breakout players. Tyree says Nico gave the 7 jersey away yesterday. He did. He really did. Brighton says the pre-game interview Moses just did. He had a big smirk on his face. He's 7 sure. Yeah, but again, if he knocks on the ball 5 times tonight and throws 3 intercepts and they lose this game 30-0, there's no way that Mitch Moses gets selected. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to really, really shoot the bed to lose out that 7. But the possibility is still there if he has a really poor game. Like, Cherry Evans is different. Cherry Evans has a really poor game. You've got that real track record. But considering that Moses in Origin, but you're considering that Moses hasn't had that, he has not got a good track record in Origin. He's lost that one game in an unlosable 3-0 series which he found a way to lose. He doesn't have that track record, so he needs to still have a decent enough game. Not a really great game or a good game. He just needs to have a game that they win and just push through. That's about it, really. That's about it. Papa says that Moses has it in him to screw it up, though. He does. Yeah, he does. Oh, that's right. Poppers, we have that bet. What was it? I think Moses had time and Parramatta won a 12. What was that bet yesterday? I think it was. By the way, guys, don't forget, at 6:30 today, at 6:30 p.m., the Titans vs Tigers vlog will be out. So you better be waiting for it. I want you to comment on it. Comment on it immediately. It comes out at 6:30 p.m. today. It's a good vlog, actually. We've got Primo on it. We've got Jimmy Jolliffe. We've got Primo, Jimmy Jolliffe, Shuppy, and Bo Firma is also on it. I think that's the four we've got. And here, this will put a smile on your face. Dano's not in it. Daniel's not in it. How good is that? Now you have to watch it. Daniel's not in it. How good is that? And man, so people really just giving up on Hines after one bad game. So Nico, they put people, the public consensus put him in a negative light based off of the game one where he came in as a centre, which was stupid in the first place. But with 10 minutes to go, I get concerns, but because Nico has this perception that he's not actually that great and he only beats the smaller time teams, the flat track bully, he needed to have a big game yesterday. He did. He needed to confirm it with a big game. Unfortunately, he did not. So I can understand why they're going away and putting like a real guaranteed half in there and either Moses or Reynolds. But Nico to not even be in the team would be quite, harsh. Brighton says, I don't know if Nanai deserved his spot. He's done sweet F4 this year, had one decent game last week. I think what Billy's banking on is that he had a great year last year when the Cowboys were going well. And now that the Cowboys aren't going well, Nanai's not doing it. So maybe if he chucks him back into this team, maybe he'll get it done. Nanai and Dave Fafita. If you put Nanai's last season with Dave Fafita's this season, or even 2021 season, it's the best back row in the game. Blake also says, Gerbo gone, be out for game 3 still. I think he's still out for a couple of weeks, yeah. Get around your mark. Blitzy says, Emmanuel, I'm a Sharks fan, even I'll say it wasn't just bad, it was something far worse than just bad. Yeah, but we're not just talking... Like, the reason why Nico Hines didn't... It's not just yesterday. There's just a few things that come into play there. Sam Jenkins says, first try scorer, Mr. Blaze. I'll get Antonio's thoughts. He says, he's saying... actually, let's go have a look at the team list here. Antonio, you need to have a look at the team list. Hold on. Antonio is saying, Marcus Sivo. All right, Antonio, I like that, Antonio. I am going to go with... I'm going to go Bailey Simonson. Fancy Parramatta Aussie Squeals. No, you know what? I'm going to go Josh Adokar. We're going to go one from both sides. Antonio is going for Marcus Sivo, and I am selecting the Josh Adokar from the Bulldogs here, mate. That's what I'm doing. Do you think Sharks got robbed yesterday? Yeah, Biker Dead Under. I thought they got robbed. And when I say robbed, they robbed me of 80 minutes of my life. Brighton says, this doesn't sound good for the dogs. Sorry, Daz. Doesn't sound good for the doggies. Moses was injured and when he played for New South... settle down. Moses was injured when he played for New South Wales. Get out of here. Oh, no. Get out of here. Stop it. Papa says, Moses anytime and Eels 1-12. We like it. Dylan Edwards for... If I see one comment saying Dylan Edwards for Origin, God help you. Tyree says, interested in seeing Freya's squad. He's not a good coach. I know he's won the last 3 or 5. He's not a good coach. Yeah, despite the fact that he's won the last 3 or 5, I don't believe he's a good coach. Lone Balltag says, instead of Perm of the breakout, you should have put Ockenball. Thank you, mate. Now, please don't comment again. Blake says, if Moses does get the Origin call-up, who are Eels going to play in the halves next week? No Brown and no Arthur as backup. Yeah, I know, it's actually really hurt. It's really, really hurt the Eels that they got rid of Jacob Arthur because they would have had Jacob Arthur to come in today. But instead they've had to go Dejan Arce. But now, who is going to be their 7 next week? That's a big problem for the Eels. It really is. Who is going to be the 7 for the Eels next week? Because they'll have Dejan Arce in the 6. I don't know. I don't know their depth. Eels fans in the chat, let us know because none of us are going to have a clue who you have come in. None of us have a clue. Doesn't matter. That's the way it goes with NRL fans, mate. One bad game and you're out. By the way, guys, 10 minutes to go here until the game does start. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 10 minutes to go here. Doesn't matter says, Mo, are you actually going to get it? Okay. So Moe said, are we going to actually watch the game or just talk? And Dasmate asked him if he's going to get out of his mum's basement and get a job to pay for Kale or not. Okay, Daz. He's gone in. He slapped him here. Like, Daz mate just went and slapped Moe. Like, Moe, he's just got slapped. Sam Jenkins says, geez, trying to get you to win some money and I can't get you to read my message. I read your message, Sam. I read your message, mate. Blah, blah, blah. So Shark Park is Saturday Antonio. Shark Park is the flattest stadium in league to help Sharks beat up bottom 9 teams. Random comment, but fair. Okay. Cortez says he's in the official team, isn't he, Jay? I don't know what we're talking about here. Brighton says, oh yeah, it sounds so deadly on paper for Feeder and Nanai. How is that? Cortez says, I personally have Corey over money. Sam Jenkins says, here we go. Mate, here we go, you know. Here we go. Here we go, Antonio. I'm just going to mute him for a second. He said, here we go. Sorry, my finger slipped on the mute button. Kevin Liu says, is Luai going to be the incumbent number 6 for New South Wales? Absolutely, Luai deserves that 6. He was one of the better players for New South Wales in game 1. It's mad to me that people are even suggesting otherwise. It's mad. Thoughts on Penrith without Cleary outlook? I think that I think they played the Roosters, and I'm not even going to say with all due respect, really, because the Roosters just have been bad this year. The Roosters have been poor. They have no one to blame but themselves. Like, if the Eels win this game, they go above them, and the Roosters go 12th. And their points differential is the second worst points differential in the league. And if they hadn't have scored that try, that try when they lost 30-6 to the Panthers or whatever, they would have the worst points differential in the league. So Panthers looked fine. They looked fine, but they also took on a team that is just woeful this year. They are really, really woeful this year. Notice says they selected an injured Moses for New South Wales. They did not. The guy is full of it. Jasmine Costello says Eels 40 plus $19. Eels 40 plus. I don't see it, Jasmine. I don't see it. But 19-1's great, but I don't see it. There's a reason why it's 19-1. Sasha Kelly says, surprise us and give us a good game. I beg. Cortez says, yeah, Luai deserves it. I don't like the light he's earned it. No, he's an absolute muppet of a human being, but you know, he definitely is a good player. Can have his moments where he's not great, but he is a good player. Jeremiah Totoa says, when do New South Panthers release their squad? Tomorrow morning. Jordan Rankin will be the Eels 7. Oh boy, Jordan Rankin. Jordan Rankin used to play with the Gold Coast Titans like 10 years ago. That's crazy. I remember Rankin came through our system. I'm pretty certain he came through Burleigh or maybe even Tweed. I think it was Burleigh. But Jordan Rankin was solid at times, but just I think he went to the Super League maybe for a little bit. Okay, the future immortal Jordan Rankin, Alex says. Do you think Mose gets the gig of Hines? I do, Doxo4, I do. Well, it's not going to matter because Nico's getting it, right? He's not getting it, mate. You don't get it because you're in New South Wales, man. And New South Welshmen don't get Origin. Ben's Money says Adam Reynolds should def get a recall for Origin. It's going to go to Moses unless he has a horrific game here today. Lager Ballsack says Gutho to 5'8" and maybe Dunster to fullback. I don't know. Yeah, I actually prefer that. I'd say Gutho because they've been talking and touting Gutho to go to the fullback, to go to the 5'8" role. So maybe you put Dejan Arce into the 7, but Arce's not a 7. I'd probably say, if anything, I'd nearly straight, throw out that Gutho could move to the 7 instead. Baby says, I say, blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without love of my own. Exactly right, BP. Exactly right. Ballon d'Or going straight to Erling Haaland. Memphis says, just goes to show that if you criticise this channel, you'll get slapped around like a rag doll. I wasn't even going to reply to it, but everyone, as soon as someone says, can we watch the game, who are very well aware that it's illegal and they're trying to look for an illegal strain, the chat just goes and absolutely insults them for not having a job to buy for Gale. EQ says the ladder is looking great. Oh, is it, EQ? Is the ladder looking great, is it? Ah, okay. Can you just... okay, the ladder's looking fantastic. I like that. Yeah, no, I agree. The ladder is looking really, really good. Really, really good. It's actually my favourite ladder that I've nearly ever seen. It's nearly my favourite ladder that I have ever seen. Like, truly. How good is that? Bea says, for me, this game could go either way. It depends on how RC goes at 6, in my opinion. Correct, yeah. Papa says, I think the Roosters aren't a top 8 side now. No way. They seem to have imploded completely since Sam Walker was cut. Not saying it's connected, just saying that it was about that time. I think they were struggling with Walker regardless, but they've really fell off a cliff after Walker went down. Now, Walker got dropped, and they put Joe Manu 6, Luke Keary 7. And then Sam Walker, whilst being dropped, got injured. And they wanted to bring Sam Walker back, but he was injured. So we're now just waiting for him to get his crack again after his injury. Sam Jenkins is ranking missed 4 tries in debut. Yeah, he had a heap of tries. That was ages ago. Jeremiah Todd Choice, I wonder who will be Penrith Halves versus Cows next week. Cogger and who? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the backup. I don't know who the backup number 6 is at Penrith either. Cortez says, don't forget BK is 10%, Sam. Oh, no. So if Mike Recivo, Antonio's selection, or Josh Adokar score the first try, then it's $10. It's a $10 redo donation. It's a $10 redo donation. Kevin Lee says, why are New South Wales critics criticising him, Teddy, and thinking of replacing Teddy with Edwards? Because New South Wales fans don't get rugby league. They don't get rugby league, Kevin. That's why. That's why New South Wales critics are criticising Teddy to be replaced by Edwards. Because unfortunately, the New South Wales fans just don't get rugby league. She's Bentley says, bro, Titans at first and Broncos second. That's not how the ladder looks here. This is a very serious channel, mate. You should start really having to think. Here's the old noggin, mate. Come on, mate. This is a very serious channel. You got to start using this one. I'll ask Brighton. Are we a serious channel here or not? Because Brighton's a Broncos fan. He knows. Brighton, are we a serious channel here or not? It's only one correct answer. Brighton says, this guy's throwing up dodgy ladders. We all know Titans on top. Listen, Brighton. You Broncos fans. This is a serious channel. Let's not be silly here. Let's not be silly. Alex says, Kurt Falls would Penrith 5'8". Kurt Falls. Who's that? Oh, wait, no, I have heard of Kurt Falls before. I don't think they've played, but I have heard him. Benzema says, thoughts on Mitchell Pearce signing with the Roosters? They need something right now, man. They need something. The amount of money that they've spent on this team to be where they are is wild. Jesse says, Teddy to GOAT. $1,000,001 Gaming says, I've seen a lot of New South Wales critics stick up for Teddy. Yeah, some of them get rugby league. The majority of them don't. Some of them do get it. I think when you're born in New South Wales, there's like a thing you have to fill out, and a lot of New South Wales fans can't read, so unfortunately they get put in the don't get rugby league category. And so if they were able to sign it, then you would obviously be able to get rugby league. But because the parents can't sign it because they can't actually read, they do put them over in that section with the don't get rugby league section. It's just an unfortunate fact. Alex Crows, do you still watch Cubs games? Of course I do, man. Of course I do. It's very difficult for me to stream as much as I would like to, Alex. We've got BKRsport USA that I would hope to bring back one day. When I can have someone help me out with the channel and whatnot, maybe I'll be able to do that. But I do watch it. It's just that sometimes you do need a bit of a break, and I do put a lot of work into this channel and whatnot. So, but yeah, the Cubbies aren't doing too greatly. Let's not lie. The Cubbies aren't doing too greatly right now. She's basically, this is a Muppetry game watching the AFL. No, you're a Muppet. Jesse says, yeah, New South Wales can't read because unlike Queensland, we aren't born with 2 heads. Rather have 2 heads. We've got 2, thinking processes. Eh? I'd rather be able to read twice than not be able to read at all. What would you rather? What would you rather there, Jesse? Would you rather be able to not read at all or have 2 brains collectively for 1 to understand what we're doing here? I think the 2 brains is better than the no brains. So thank you. Thank you for setting me up for that one, Jesse. So the Eels are coming out here for the game. I nearly said second half. The Eels are coming out here for the game. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Bang! Subscribe if you're around here. What's going on here with this dog? What's going on here with the Dogger Man and the Eels guy? They're just going at it. They're going at it. Papa says that's a New South Welder. Huh? What's this half and half New South Wales Queenslander nonsense? Can confirm that form is true. Papa, what's this half New South Wales, half Queenslander thing that you've got going on here? What's this? It's not possible, man. It's not possible. Mark says, as a New South Wales fans, I can't read this comment. Exactly right. See, Mark getting it. Mark gets it. Mark doesn't get it, but Mark gets it. But Mark doesn't get it because that's New South Wales Rugby League in Origin. But Mark gets what I'm talking about. Alex Crow, Unreal Mate, awesome. Get around the Cubbies. Judge says Angels vs Cubs was the series of the year. I'm going to ignore that comment. Jay says, we did win 1 game. How about that? The Blues says, I think the Bulldogs will just win. Oh, I would love to see it. It would benefit the Titans. I just want a good game, man. I really couldn't care less who wins this game. Some guy's wearing a Magic Round hat. Okay, it's not a Magic Round, mate. Sam Jenkins says, what would be your opinion if the Titans entered the Brooks market, or have you already answered this? I'm not a fan of it. Like, if I'm going to go for a 7, I'd be going straight for Ben Hunt, which we have made a play for, I believe. I'm not a big fan of Luke Brooks coming to us. Not that I don't think he's a good player. I just think that we need solidity, and that would be a risk. And we can't really afford to take a risk at the moment. We can't really afford to take a risk. All right, here they come. The game's about to get underway. They've just come out onto the field. I was born in New South Wales and I grew up in Queensland, so I can read partially. Oh, well, there you go, Jesse. You know, don't worry, you can thank me now. Don't thank me later. Thank me now for obviously being in the great state of the God's country, state of Queensland. I hit the like button and now the screen is black. Please help. Marge is not having a good weekend. He's not having a good weekend. First, he insults Ruben Garrick on Thursday, and and now, unfortunately for the guy, he doesn't know his left from his rights. And that's a problem. You don't want that. He doesn't even know how to watch the stream anymore. Matthew May says, do you support the Suns in the AFL? I don't. I support Geelong, but that's because my stepdad at the time, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, got me into AFL. I didn't care about AFL until then. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to turn this audio back on. And why can I not hear the game? I can't hear it. I can't hear the game, man. It's cool. Cool. I'll just pretend like I'm meant to know what's going on here. But the doggy's here, second tackle. No, that's not meant to happen. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn it back on. So it's going to be third tackle here for the doggies. Tavita Cat Jr. gets the ball out to the 20. Oh, good offload there by the Cat. And it's going to be Reid Marnie with a good run here. Gets his ball to the 30. You like to see that. You definitely like to see that. I don't understand why this is not working, man. Maybe I have to take it out and put it back in. All right, so fourth tackle here for the Dogs. Are at the 40. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to sort this out. And it's going to be Eels. Clint Gutho is going to get this ball back to the 30 with a nice little run there. All right, let's try and fix this. And he gets slapped back by Jaden Ogdenball. Gee whiz. Got slapped back. Eels now. Mike Arcevo gets the ball to the 35. It's happening, Sam. You know it's happening. You know what's coming. You can't hide from it. I don't get why this is doing this. It's working now. See, I told you I'm a magician. I am a magician. Third tackle for the Eels. Right inside Junior Bolo. Gets his ball to the halfway point. You got to turn it up. Thanks, Mudge. Tried turning it up. Tried turning it off and on. And guess what? It's working now. Well, because of you, Mudge. It's the first right thing you've said all weekend. Mitchell Moses gives it off here to Bryce Cartwright. And Cartwright gets his ball to the 35. Don't understand Arthur's obsession with Davey and welcome him right back in the starting 13. Manly let him go for a reason. Hope he justifies his sport. But the doggies. Hayes Perham gets it to 13. I agree with you. I don't really think Davey's that great. I never have. I don't think he's that fantastic. But, you know, there's nothing really necessarily wrong with it. Like, who are you putting in instead? Because Madison's injured. Madison being injured sucks. Not only for my coach team, but also it sucks for Parramatta Squeals. Third tackle here at the 30, Reid Marnie goes right to a Waddle, and then Jaden Ogdenball with a strong run. Go the Yock. Up the Yock. As a Dragon supporter, I'm going to be as cocky as I can and say we win the premiership this year. Well, as a Dragon supporter, I can respectfully tell you to shut up. Left-hand side now, and it's going to be Jacob Preston gets his ball to the 45. Fifth tackle, Dragons fan, being bloody cocky. Cocky for what? You're in last. You are in last. Sivo! Good run at the 20. Least delusional Dragons fan, Mike says. Right hand side now. Jay. I read Dia's last comment. And then I went and saw what he was talking about. And then Jay just... So it's going to be third tackle in with the Eels at the 40. Toby Stevens says, good shout, Mudge. Pepe says, come on, you Eels. Dogs might pull something out of this game. I feel like, I just get a feeling, a weird vibe, this is going to go down to the wire. I really do. That Dragons fan response was too good, just the instant shutdown. Well, it's just like, come on, man. Oh, good offload there by Bolo to Brendan Hands. Hands probably should have passed that, but we fit tackle here 35 metres out from the line. Right hand side of Moses. Moses, little dinky dink. And it will be Hayes Perham who's going to bring it back and should have gone down earlier. Silly. Yep, it's going to be a dropout. Hayes Perham, bro, that's dumb. That's dumb footy. Real dumb footy. It's going to be a dropout here from the Dogs because Hayes Perham tried to go sideways and get around. Couldn't get around. So it's a lot. Oh my gosh. Jay's just slapping him. Jay's just getting him good. Jay never misses. Doesn't just go down, you muppet. I can't believe he got back up. Refreshing. Should have gone through the hands. Should have, but here we go. So the Dogs will go for a short drop out here. You know what's going to happen. They're going to do a Tigers. Tigers were successful only the 0 times against the Titans. But close times. Very close. They took about 7 of them. But they were very close to getting one of them. Did not, however, get one of them. First tackle in for the Eels. Hands off to Jermaine Hopgood. He's 3 metres out from the line. Everyone the coach is wanting Moses to have a big game. Well, here's his point. Here's his chance. Moses at the back end. Gutho. Gutho 8 metres out from the line. Does Perham know he weighs about 70 kilograms? I don't think he does. 4 tackle in for the Eels. 4 metres out from the line. Para opted for Arcee over signing Perham. Be interesting who plays better this game. Well, Perham, not so much so far. Moses out to Hopgood. Hopgood here. Gives it off to Arcee. Arcee, let that side. Marcus Sivo. Marcus Sivo! Oh, 5 metres out of the line. Fit tackle. I'm trying to apply for a job. Out the back here to Dejan Arcee. Puts his ball up. Oh, Perham's knocked it on. I do think this is going to be a knock on Eels here as well, though. I think both players touch it. He's going to give it a try because the referees don't usually know what they're doing at all. They've called try, but I feel like there's going to be a double knock on here. I'm pretty certain there's going to be a double knock on. But it is Gutho who scores the try. Queen Gutho. Let's have a look here first. The Queen Gutho try says. Queen Gutho. It's a good pick, grab in the air by Gutherson, but I just feel like there's a knock on here first. And I think there's a... How does this ball get to him? Penasini goes up. Oh, I want to see a different angle. I'm pretty certain it was touched by the Eels. Okay, here we go. Penasini, this one will show it. Love how the commentary's not talking about the potential of this being a knock-on. I think it's a knock-on. I think the hand's going to go into it. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's a knock-on. Here we go. This angle will show it. This angle will show it. And definitely, it's definitely a knock-on. Try confirmed? What? That is absolutely wild. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can get that wrong. Well, at least I told Sam that my first try score prediction was Gutho, but that was the most blatant knock-on in history. I called it from the start. Like, how on earth are you not saying that's a knock-on? It's very clearly a knock-on. Shut up, commentary. That is a blatant knock-on. Shink says, I'm disappointed with that call. I'm an Eels fan. That's insane to call that as a try. I can't believe that. Oh my God. Bunker drunk again. Welcome back. Jonathan says, try confirmed by the King. It's the King's holiday, right? Yep. Okay, so Eels up 6-0 here. Parramatta fans, be grateful that the bunker is on some pretty heavy alcohol today. They've got on some tequila, some Iraq, and some bloody... What else have they got on? Vodka. Probably having some gin as well. And a bit of Fiji rum, and that's what's got them. The Fiji rum is what's got them. Hashtag dogs robbed. Hashtag bash the bunker. Hashtag time for a fender bender. That is a very dogs comment if I ever did see one. The middle one of hashtag bash the bunker is probably the key dogs hashtag there. So Penasini gets his ball to the 42. If it says bunker on moonshine, bunker has been making the moonshine and drinking it straight. So it's going to be the Dogs who get this ball at 10. $1,000,001 games. What was the purpose of the bunker there? Well, the purpose was that there was no bunker. They didn't do nothing. Inconsistency from NRL officials is frustrating. Absolutely, because technically, Dream Baller's try was also double movement. But we pretend it doesn't exist. We pretend it doesn't exist. Because we win. Second tackle here for the Dogs. They go left-hand side to Matt Burton. Burton off to Josh Adokar. Adokar underneath. So Sam Jenkinson, that try to everybody else except for the one man in the bunker was a no try. So the next try is still first try scorer. Call strikes, that would be a knock on any day of the week. Absolutely. Much as Dogs fans are upset they can't just throw bottles of the bunker like that one time. Yeah, water bottle trick, eh? Works every time, 50% of the time. So the ball goes up, Josh on a car chasing it through, and it will be Sean Russell who grabs it, takes it to the 15. Dogs fans complain that Adokar got taken out there. I guess a long weekend bunker, but gee whiz, calm it down on the straight vodka. I think Alex is there with him. I think Alex is the bunker. Do you know when Kickow will be back? I don't know. I thought he was going to be back ages ago. I couldn't believe that he's still out. And I haven't heard anything about him coming back either. How many points is this week off being the most points scored in a single round? It must be somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, there has been a lot of big blowout scores this week. Has been. Kickow's season, Sam. Can someone who's a Dogs fan who knows confirm that? Is Kickow really the season? PP says that was a football decision, then the team would be named VAR-matter. Pretty much. VAR-matter. I can't believe that was called not a knock-on. I forget Kickow was even playing. Yeah, Kickow is the Dogs. So 10 minutes gone here, guys, in the first half. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I fear for the Dogs losing this game by less than 6 points because I know that it'll come back to that. All right, Carraz plays that there, and they go right to Jaden Ockenbaugh. Ockenbaugh, he's having a great game so far. Ockenbaugh's been unreal. No, he's back like around 20-ish, I think. Oh, there you go. Sam Jenkinson just talking nonsense. There you go. That's going to be a penalty to the Doggies. Jaden Ockenbaugh's been really good today. UFC OnlyFans says, bro, I literally saw you in the Titans vs Tigers replay on the drums. You want the timestamp? No, I've seen it. Yeah. Most weeks we get on TV, even in away games, quite a lot. So, the Titans-Tigers vlog comes out at 6:30 today. At 6:30 p.m. It's a good vlog. Again, we have Brimo on it. We have Jimmy Jolliffe, Aaron Schupmeister, and Bowie Firma. And it's hard to fit Pungo Jr. Matty Burton. Burton taken down at the 20. First tackle here for the Dogs. Is Origin on Wednesday? No, Origin is next Wednesday. Reid Marnie gives it off to Jacob Preston. And Preston taken down at the 10. Second tackle now. Reid Marnie is going to go right. Does he fakes it off left, but it goes right off to... Oh! That had intercept all over it, but what on earth defense is that? What's happening? Oh, no, the Eels are away. Dogs, what are you doing on first tackle? I cannot handle what I just witnessed. I don't like it. It's like first or second tackle. What are you doing? Why would you kick that ball? Is it Reid Marnie who kicks the ball? Oh no, it's Hayes Perham. Oh my god. It's Hayes Perham. He kicked it on second tackle. So third tackle here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out. Marco Sivo. And he's going to get taken on the sideline. So close. Please get Hayes Perham off, Tasmate says. Hey, when I said breakout player this year, I meant breaking out of the team. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking like he's going to be a breakout player. Of course not. I was thinking breaking out of the team. All right, so the Dogs now, Addo Card didn't get it in goal. Got to run that one back, son. And he'll take it to the 15. Kickout is spending all the Dogs' salary cap in Fiji. Budvanaka. Would you not like to get all the money and go to Fiji? I know I would. Jacob Preston's away here. That was a great offload. And Preston's away. He's taking that to 40. Great run. Second tackle. Listen, if you got offered like $800K to go and live in Fiji and do nothing, just stay fit. Hello. You know? Jacob Carraz off to Reid Marnie. Reid Marnie's away. He's kicked it on second tackle. What are you doing, Dogs? What are you? I can't deal with this team. I can't deal with this team. You've had 2 sets and you kicked it twice in the second. I want to score. No. Put them away. Put it away. I can't deal with this. And it's going to be Sean Russell taking it at 45. I don't think the Dogs know they have a 6-tackle set, Blake Isla. I don't think they know they have a 3-tackle set. They only know they think that rugby league is 2 tackles. That's a Broncos move, mate. It's a Broncos move, Brighton. It's a very Broncos move. But even the Broncos, as silly as they are, would not do that twice in a row. It's true. Jesse says, it's like watching the Broncos trying to score off every play when they have many more. You just stole Brighton's comment there, mate. Oh, Gutho just got slapped. Still lighter, Gutho, mate. Still lighter. Brendan Hands off to Arcee. Sivo! No, it's gone to the touchy. Mnen Racing has just told me to shut up. Whew, that's a harsh one. I don't know how I'm going to survive that one. I'm probably going to decide not to, though. Thank you for your offer. I do appreciate it. But you have to offer about $800K, and then I'll go show up in Fiji for the year. That's what I'll do. I'll do a video on the kick out. Mark says they love kicking on second tonight. They do. So 27 minutes to go here the first half. Mike and Sivo's on report for something. Desmond says, nice fake. Ken, that's a real account. That's absolutely somebody. They've got their life together, that person. That's for sure. I've never seen someone with more of their life together than MN Racing. So first tackle here, they're 15 metres out. Reed Marnie goes off to Tavita Cat Jr. and he'll get this ball out to the 22. Second tackle. Here we go. They're going to kick it on this tackle here, guys. This is the tackle the Dogs are going to kick on. Reed Marnie gives it off here to Hayes Perm. He's going to do it again. He did not. Dogs hanging down at the 30. Third tackle. I do not have school tomorrow, Jasmine, actually. I do not. Oh, 40-20 attempt. 40-20 attempt, but it's not going to bounce in the right direction. And Gutho brings it out from his own in goal. He was so brave saying shut up behind his keyboard. Mate. Oh my God, Preston just slapped Gutho again. Mate, he was terrifying. I don't know how I'm going to recover. So left-hand side here, they give it off, and it's going to be Sean Russell gets it to the 25, second tackle. Please be a close game. It looks like the Dogs are up for it. They're just silly in their decision-making, which tells me the Eels will win 1 of 12. So they're going to go... thanks, Blocker. Good game at 40 so far. Right? Andrew David, a good offload to Brendan Hands. Hands gets up to Ring Kamagilla, and he'll be 48 metres out here from the Dogs line. Do we know we have 5 tackles, not 2 or 3? I do not believe so. A good offload there, and the Eels again. The Dogs just can't seem to lock up these offloads. Oh, Bryce Cartwright. Oh, now it's a knock on, so here come the Dogs. That was dreadful. Oh, Dogs! Jacob Preston. He's looking like he's going to be on for a game here today. Do we know we have 5? That's right. Dogs have opportunities that they are wasting but throwing away. Well, they are wasting it and throwing away. You can do both there, son. So Dogs now, Reed Marnie to Waddle. No, sorry, Harrison Edwards, 35 out. So much passing this game. Holy, there's a lot of passing. Matt Burton. Burton on the back here to Hayes Perham. Perham to Jacob Preston. A big hole opened up. A third tackle. I'll be super surprised if the Dogs get through this entire 5 tackles here and then decide to kick. Burton at the back to Oluwapu. And that's a high tackle, arguably. You got to argue it's a high tackle, but he's still away here. He's still going here, Oluwapu. He's still going. Matty Burton! Draw time. Draw time for the doggy woof woof. Draw time for the doggy woof woof. Should be 6-0 pretty much. Should be 6-0 to the Dogs because this is from basically right in front. So it's going to be 6-6. But Matty Burton goes bang. That was terrible defense from the Eels to let Carlo Luapu run like he just did. That was absolutely horrific defense. Carlo Luapu should have been tackled 74 times and got away 76 times. Truly, that was a bad pass from Bryce Cartwright, which led to Pensini knocking it on. But Reed Marnie to Matt Burton. Burton at the back here to Oluwapu. This is a nothing play. A nothing play. And Pensini falls off him. Davey falls off him. Brendan Hands falls off him. Gutho's a little bitch. Hopgood falls off him. And then Matt Burton just breaks through the line for a try. Like, that is just a horrific defense from the Eels. No way. Try time with the woof. Burton, New South Wales 7. Thanks for coming. Logan says Burton can terrorize Gutho with spiral bomb, but Gutho just got slapped. Mark says, who needs the refs? Well, the Eels to make it 6-6 apparently. Someone says had to come to see the reaction of that. Just horrific. Like Oluwapu's like 6 years old. Like, how are they letting him break like that? Blazers 4 tackle breaks, offload tries, 6 line breakers his. Yeah, but no one has Oluwapu though. Like, no one would have Oluwapu in their Supercoach. If you do, then enjoy the 20 next week. But Burton will bang 6-6. 23 minutes ago. As much as I want to say that embarrassing defense, but can I really talk? I don't think that a Sharks fan can be talking about embarrassing defense right now much, to be honest with you. Crazily enough, as a Titans fan, for this one individual week, I can say, because we only get out 12 points. We're actually the best defensive team in the comp. Notice only Parra could do something like that. No, I saw a lot of it like yesterday with the Sharks. And I saw a lot of it yesterday the other day with the Panthers and the Roosters game. Headgear makes you untackleable. Is untackleable a word? It's a great word if so. Greg Martin says, no, Hakeem did not score. Oh, what's she said? I don't know. Oh, did Olajuwon score? How did you get Olajuwon from Oluwapu? How did you get Hakeem Olajuwon from the NBA to Oluwapu? Something wrong here. There's going to be Bulldogs now. They're going to get this ball to the 20. Like, there's a few thrashing this weekend. Every game it's been a blowout, except for the Broncos and Knights game. And I don't care what people say about that Rabbitohs-Dragons game. Like, for the most part, it was a blowout. I know the Rabbitohs did well to come back and make it a one-try game, but it was still a blowout, in my opinion. Hayes Perham taking it out to the 45, 4 tackle. Hakeem is a beast. Well, in our Discord, someone once said that he was a bust. Good old Tanush. Tanush, the most knowledgeable basketball fan on the planet, loves his Oklahoma City Thunder. Said Hakeem was a bust. What an idiot. So the Eels are going to bring this. Sean Russell brings it back here to the 15. Tasmate loves Tanush. Oh, Doggies with some good pushback there to the 13. Sheesh Bentley says, Elijah is my favourite player in the NAB. He doesn't actually work for a bank. Sheesh Bentley, Elijah One played for the Houston Rockets, not the Bank of Queensland or the NAB. So the Eels get taken down here at the 25. Pepe says, love the dream. One of my all-time favourite NBA centers along with Shaq. And your favourite center of all time is Nikola Vucevic. Oh, no, Eels. Oh, that's a bad knock-on. That's a bad knock-on by Andrew Davies. So 0 tackle leave the Dogs there. 30 minutes out here from the line. Don't mention that idiot. Also supports his team to lose as well. I know he does. Tanush would always support his teams to lose. It was so strange. First tackle with the Dogs there. 20 minutes out. Matt Burton gives it off here too. Polamotzi taken down at the 10. And penalty to the Doggies. Penalty to the Doggies. So the Dogs will get a entire... Why would you set 2 for the sideline? There's no way you risk that from the sideline. You don't take the 2 from there, bro. Lane Ball takes as well. Not next couple of years, I would say, for the next decade. Oh, you reckon Jerome Luai and Carlo Oluwapu could be the future Samoan halves the next couple of years for international games in general? Maybe, but Oluwapu and Luai are both 6s. And I don't see either of them as a 7. Oh, geez, bad pass there from the Dogs. Burton has to pick it up at 35. Mate, there's so many Samoans in this Panthers side. You may as well just put Nathan Cleary into the 7 for Samoa at this rate. And there's a side, Jacob Preston. He's already playing for the New South Wales Samoan Blues. He's already playing for Samoa, basically. Right hand side here for the Bulldogs. It'll be Maxi King taken down at the 25. Isn't Tino Samoan? He is. He is. So off to Matt Burton. Burton kicks it over the top for Adam Carr, but he didn't realise that they already had Sean Russell back. So 20 minutes gone in this first half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. First tackle in with the Eels. They're 1 metre out from their own line. And this is good defence here from the Dogs, but it's not going to be good defence. It's going to be penalty. Nathan Cleary is Samoan. Yeah, he plays for New South Wales and also Penrith, and that justifies you. They actually legally will give you a passport to Samoa. Will Samoa release their team tonight? I think Samoa releases their team in the morning. And that is definitely a penalty. Volkman from Warriors, also another 5'8 option for Samoa. Yeah, but you don't want a 5'8. You need a 7. You've got Volkman, you've got Oluwapu, and you've got Jerome Luai. You need to find a 7. If anyone, you'd put Luai in the 7 there. But you still don't ideally want that. But if anyone, you would put Luai in the 7. Paul Gallen's Tongan. Thanks, Nate J. So Regan Campbell-Gillards can get this ball to the halfway line, second tackle. 7 and 6 are similar positions. I disagree. Like, similar, yes, but I disagree in regards to them being the same positions, which a lot of people like to say. That's a forward pass, in my opinion. They didn't call it. So Brendan Hands gets his ball to the 40. Sheesh Brendan says, what's up with Samoans lately? Apparently everyone is either from the Polynesian Islands or from Lebanon. What? What planet are you living on? What's this? Lebanese and Samoans have always been a major impact in the game of rugby league. Oh, Moses gets away from the tackle there. I can't believe that wasn't a high tackle. And that's a penalty. Oh, how is that not a penalty against Matt Burton there? 6 again, absolutely. On fit tackle, Matt Burton, you've got to be taking the piss, bro. You've got to be taking the piss there, Matt Burton. Oh, and then Reed Murray comes in third man. Bro, settle down. Schuster and Luai for Samoa. Okay, so you're putting Schuster 7 or are you putting Luai 7? I'm going to put Schuster 7. Gutho! Oh, taking that 10 metres out from the line. Second tackle. All right, here come the Eels. They go right-hand side. Hands gets it off here to Arcee. Arcee actually looks quite big for a 6. All right, at the back. Actually, no, he's not. Sorry, I had a different angle. 4 tackle here. 5 metres out from the line. NRL Best says, Storm need to sack Munster. I think you need to sack yourself. Oh, underneath. Easy try, Gutho. Okay, delete Perham. Delete Perham. Bulldogs, please delete Hayes Perham. Please delete Hayes Perham. Mitchell Moses assist. Thanks for coming. So Gutho with a try time there under the post. Moses try assist there for all the Supercoach watchers who doubt having him as captain. So they actually, this is all on Hayes Perham. What is Hayes Perham doing? Delete him. Truly. NRL best says Storm to sack Munster. Well, Bulldogs need to sack Perham because he's been horrific this game. He's given up 2 tries here. And he's kicked it on second tackle in 10 minutes down the line. And Gartho has had the easiest try of his history. Just got home from work. Let's go. Christopher says, you might want to go back to work. That's what you might want to go back to work. 1 try assist down, 1 to go, and 3 more tries to come. All I want is Eels 1 and 12. No, I don't. As a Titans fan, I want Dogs to win this game. But so that we get Apophis' bet, we want Moses anytime try scorer and Eels 1-12. Million to 1 going says, where was the Dogs fullback running to? He's still running, actually. I think he's actually running the same race as Maccabi Diva. I think that's what Hayes Perham was. Maybe he's practicing and getting ready for the Melbourne Cup of 2023. I might do it. I might get on him. He's just giving it a bit of a trot. And there we go. So Moses, for all the Supercoach doubters out there, will convert the conversion. It'll be 12-6 with 16.5 minutes to go. Toby Stevens says, Hayes Perham, New South Wales 7. It's a very lovely comment. Don't do it again. Got Moses captain and Gutho feeling good. Yeah, he's having a blinder, 2 tries. Even though he shouldn't have a try. He should have 1 try, not 2. Alex says good. Chief Manning says Aaron Woods is from the shed out the back. Thanks, mate. Dufty makes that tackle of the day. I definitely didn't wake up thinking I was going to hear the name Matt Dufty today. I'm not going to lie, Blitzy. Not going to lie. And Sheesh Manning, we're going to be seeing you in 5 minutes. We're going to be seeing you in 5 minutes' time. No. Hey. Goodbye. So 16 minutes, 22 to go here of the first half. Logan says, hopefully Freddie will learn his lesson and pick Reynolds for Cleary's replacement. Moses is going to be the 7, Loco. Moses is going to be the 7. I know people may not like it, but Moses is going to be the 7. So second tackle here, the Eels. Now third tackle, 35 metres out from their own line. Alex says, go to Bulldogs. Blake says, I'm coming for that 1,500 score. Oh, did you see my troll post in that Supercoach group? My team's not even going to be close. Moses is away here. Moses, back on the inside. Got over a hat trick, and it's going to be another try assist there for Mitch Moses. Sanders says, don't tell me the Queen already scored 2. He's actually scored 3 now. One of them shouldn't have been a try, but he has scored 3. And guess what? For all the Moses doubters out there, all the ones who doubted him to be the captain, I don't think anyone's doubting it now. So it is 16-6 with the kick to come, and that is, where is Hayes Perham today? Where is the fullback? No, you can't blame Perham for that one. Anyone else have Gutho? Blake does. Oh, man. And guess what? Just as I was saying, Moses is going to be the 7. He does that. No more of the doubting of the captaincy of the Mitchell Moses against the worst defensive team in the competition. First half hat-trick for Gutharina, dear me, doggies. It should only be 2, though. He didn't score that first one. It should have been a knock-on, but he has scored 3 now. Mark Henry says, Titans were top of the table yesterday. Your ladder is wrong at the moment. No, unfortunately, last night, the Panthers did go back to the top of the table. Unfortunately, last night, mate. So this is a very serious channel with a very serious ladder. So let's not doubt it, eh? Dr. Forces, let's go. Captain Moses in fantasy. Yeah, a lot of people. Actually, not everyone did. But you kind of hope he has a massive game because so many players. If you've captained him, you need to have a big score because people get Ruben Garrett, got 160 odd. You have. Who else was there who's had massive games? Jerome Hughes got like 125, whatever. I don't think many people would have been captaining Jerome Hughes against the Sharks, though. I have him, but I didn't captain him. Oh, shut this stupid king nonsense up. It's a queen, mate. It's Queen Gutho. Blake says, never in my life I thought I'd be cheering on Moses. You're a Panthers fan, man. What are you doing with your life? Kevin Lee says, shh, Moses haters, shh, look at what he just did. He did do something nice there, but this is also the Dogs. Julian Grasso says, I reckon Bulldogs could get the job done because Dylan Brown's not playing. That's pretty crazy considering that the score is 18-6 with 14 minutes to go the first half, and the Dogs have kicked the ball on second tackle about 43 times today. Tutton says, Dad, not yet. Please need Dogs to score 10 or more. Oh, surely they score 10 or more. The guy in versing Captain Hines. Oof. Why would you do that, though? It's like the Sharks. I know that they got pumps, but the Sharks have the second best defense in the comp before yesterday, and the Storm had the third best defense in the comp before yesterday. And now they've got the second best defense in the comp. So I don't understand why you would have captained somebody in that game. I know, again, the Storm, hindsight, is great for the Storm. But I think going into the game, I don't understand why anyone would captain someone going into the game. So Fitzell, that's why I convinced myself away from Britt Nakora. And oh boy, am I glad I took my captaincy off Britt Nakora and put it on Payne Haas. So I think I only got like 80, 90, but still, it's much better than what Nakora got. So Addo Carr picks this ball up here at the 5. And the Dogs, they're going to start worrying if they can't get back in this game pretty quickly. Mind you, we're the type of team to let the Doggies get back into the game, so I ain't relaxing until after full time. That's a great comment, BP. Do you know what team I support? Do you know what team I support, BB? I think you might. I think if we're talking about teams letting other teams back into it, maybe I would be sympathising with Eels. Maybe more so the Titans. 4 tackle at 33. But speaking of that, at 6:30 today, guys, do not forget 6:30, the Titans vs Tigers vlog will be coming out on the channel, so have your notifications ready. But here's a chance here for Paul Alamotti. Alamotti, Addo Carr! Addo Carr's away here! Addo Carr! Addo Carr! 4 tackle kick! Ah! I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this game. Oh. I don't want to watch the doggy right now. There's no woof woof at the moment. Holy damn. Dogs. Dogs try and score on every break. Dingo. Listen. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Dingo. Tell me this is Gutho on 80. Well, you don't understand, referee, because the timer went off and they hadn't packed the scrum yet. That should actually be a penalty to the Dogs. What's happening here? Well, if he's feeding between your legs, referee, then get out of the way, you muppet. You should have... Get out of the way, then. I know. Wow, well done. I love that. The guy had to stop it because he's like, oh, you're feeding through my legs. 1, that should be a Dog's penalty because the Eels didn't pack the scrum in time. And 2, he complained about Moses feeding the ball through his legs in the scrum. That's why they had to retake it. Well, then get out of the way, you idiot. You're not even meant to be there. What a clown. My God. Isn't the score 18-6? It is. If it's not on here, then it'll update eventually. It'll update. I don't update it. Blake says Moses already on 80. Oh, Moses is already on 80, is he? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Maybe it's a great idea to captain him. So fit tackle here for the Eels there. 33 metres out even the line. Crazy decision making, eh? And now it's going to be the Dogs. Hayes Perham did something crazy. I don't know, Blade's going to have to fact check who has more come from behind losses in history of our respected clubs. You guys or us? Mate, we've probably had more this year than you have had in the history of your club, I would say. I'd say probably that's the case. Dogs are dogs. They're good at sniffing things. What? I don't understand what you're saying. What? Are you good? Are you good, Loco? So 4 tackle here for the Dogs. They're at the 30. 10 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new, Andy. Fair tackle. Blitz says that's low. What do you mean that's low? He's just replying to me. So Reed Marty gives it off here to Burton, and Burton kicks it down at the corner. They'll be 5 minutes out on their own line. Now Gutho. They sniff plays. Not hard to understand. Well, they do sniff. I don't understand the relevance or the context, but they do technically sniff. So you are right. Whoever goes to the Dolphins are bandwagons. No, they're not because they're in 10th. And secondly, they're not because Dolphins fans don't actually exist. So third tackle now for the Eels. They're 45 minutes out from their own line. They get up to Dejan Arce. And Arcee's away for the... Oh no, it's going to be game. Yep, that's game, lads. Bailey Simonson with the try time. Oh boy. Are you good, bro? No, Loco, I'm not good because I know what's about to happen in this game. And what's about to happen in this game is that we're not going to want to watch the rest of it because the Eels are going to absolutely slaughter the Bulldogs at this point. This says Dogs of War. And no, yeah, Dasmate's right. No, Loco, none of us are. Deja Nasi there with a nice breakthrough. And just gives the ball up to Bailey Simonson, who I do have in my Supercoach team, so I'm pretty happy with that. I usually have him on the reserves, but I had to play him this week. And Oluwapu and Jade Knuckleball missed a tackle. So that's all that. RC is better than Perham. I didn't think it needed much, mate. I'm not going to lie. Didn't think it needed much. Perham has had a horrific game today. I said the Dogs will score one more try, Sundo says. Hey, listen, they'll score a try. Maybe not today, but I reckon maybe potentially next week. Jasmine Costello says 40 plus incoming, $300 on it at 19. He didn't put $300 on it, but I hope it wins for you. It'd be great because at this point the Dogs aren't going to win. Cortez says he always was. Oh, I know. We're not even debating that. I was just kind of putting it out there. Ben says, you want to bet Moses gets picked? That bloke couldn't lead a horse to water. I do believe Moses gets picked, Ben. But thank you for your bet offer. I'm going to have to pass on your account there, mate. But I do believe that Moses gets picked, yes. Also, he's currently leading his team to a 24-6 lead right now. And has multiple try assists. So I'm probably going to say that Moses gets selected. But, you know, up to you, man. Jasmine says, how can I send my bet slip on chat? So you see that money thing, the money option? You go there and you type in 300 just to prove it. It fact checks it. I know you have to put in some bank details and whatnot. But once you do that, then obviously we're able to be very well aware. So no, sorry. You have to prove how much. $19 times 300. So that's nearly, what, 6K? Well, guess what? That's what you have to do. 370. So no, sorry, 5,900. I don't know what's going on here. All right, I don't listen. What is this? BK Mathematician channel? It's not BK Mathematician channel. My goodness me. $5,700. Thank you, Jasmine. So you go into that money sign down there. You click on $5,700. You put a couple bank details in. It just verifies it, and then that's how we see it. So it's going to be $570 is 10%. Exactly right. We have a 10% money back policy on this channel, where if the bet is mentioned, we get 10% of the bet in a donation. So I'm good. Get Sanger down here at 38. Baby says, well, Eels did fluff a 30-point halftime lead against the Cows a few years back with Guthrie and Moses in teams. So game ain't over to full time. Fair tackle with the Eels at the 20. Brendan Hands back to Moses, and he's going to get cut in half. He'll get cut in half. 18 points Bulldogs is possible. It's possible. Don't think it happens, but it's possible. It's like I remember, it was Panthers versus somebody last year. I think Panthers Cowboys, maybe? It was Panthers somebody. And someone had a bet in this chat. And they gave me 10. I think it was X Factor. Or maybe it's somebody else. No, it wasn't X Factor. It was somebody else. And maybe Jimmy. I think it was Jimmy. That's going to be a penalty to the Dogs here. I think it was Jimmy. And at halftime, the bet was looking very, very easy. It was looking up. So he donated the money. I think it was like $500 or $400 or something like that. And it ended up losing. I offered him to give it back to him, but he was like, nah, it's okay. Baby says, well, Eels did... That's right. Viva la Mejio. Tyler Xavier says, what happened? Penalty to the Dogs. Greg says, Eels reserve grade team play Jira Momoisia, who's a prop at 5'8". I'm surprised he didn't concede 90. Gee whiz. All right, first tackle here. Oluwapu up to Burton. Burton the yard to Jacob Preston. Oh, but Gutho, good tackle. They're 15 metres out of the line, second tackle. The Bulldogs sucks, though. Thanks, Mark. Logos Dogs for the win, so I can get $500. Good luck. Be a great comeback for me. Right-hand side to Oluwapu. Oluwapu out to Perham. Perham now. Oh, let's see if it falls off the... No, see if it gets the tackle. Good work. And that's going to be a penalty here to the Dogs. But he says he's given me some already this week. I can't ask again. Oh, you're talking about vodka. Fair enough. Alex has plenty of that. So Dogs here, 13 minutes out of the line. They score here before half time. They're still in the game. They need to wake up a lot more, but they're still in the game if they score here. Mudge says, I put Daz's house on the Dogs, so really hoping for an Eels win. Daz is already homeless, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Preston taking another 5. Just because he has a cardboard box at the side of the Bankstown Maccas does not mean that he has a house, mate. Unless he sold his cardboard box for the TAB. Third tackle now, 5 minutes out here from the line. Jacob Carraz. He's going to run himself. No, he gives it off to Oluwapu. No, you're not kicking on third tackle again, are you? You're not. They're not. They're not doing it. It's going to be a penalty here to the Bulldogs for a takeout without the ball. Take it 2, Bulldogs. Take it 2. Much as I put... That's right. Eels are going to win for sure. You'd hope so, considering they're up 24-6 with 4.5 minutes to go the first half. But Oluwapu has been taken out here without the ball. No, sorry, not Oluwapu. Matt Burton. All right. Justin says, come on, Doggies. Yeah, you might win your bet here. We get 10% Sunday. Don't forget it. All right, Max King now. Oh, taking down 5 minutes after the line, first tackle. A teacher once called me an idiot for saying I'm going to live in a box. Jokes on her. I'm living out my dream. Exactly right. We're proud of you, Daz. Oh, dog. Knock on. Knock on by the Bulldogs. No, Sundo, I feel bad for you, man, because you would have thought that's a guaranteed try just then, and it was a knock on. Daniil Medvedev is a player who plays for the Chicago Blackhawks in the baseball miso pasta. First tackle. And that, my friend, is a touchdown. So right inside Brandon Hands, and the Eels are just making so many meters. So many meters. Ridiculous amount of meters, actually. Third tackle to the 40. There has been some seriously high scores this week, though. Perham just gave them a 7-tackle set instead of a scrum 10 minutes out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he did. Oh, good run. Couldn't get the offload away. Mark's not the most competitive weekend of footy, but still still happy that the Warriors won, the Titans the second. Exactly right. Oh! Arguably that's a penalty to the Dogs because Adokar got held back there without the ball, and if he picks it up, he gets away. I would challenge this if I'm the Dogs. Oh, they're saying it's Eels ball here. But as a Dogs challenge, I would challenge... Oh, no, sorry, because it would have already been... If it's an Eels knock-on, you'd actually say, well, we should get the penalty. But I think they're saying that the Dogs played this. Alright, so Penasini kicks this. No way. I think he's making a tackle there. Not played at. But say, he's been held back here. That should be a penalty. That's not played at. No way. So challenge successful for the Dogs. I still believe that should have a penalty. Am I right in saying the last time Bulldogs were any good was when Sonny Bill and Steve Price was there? 2014, 2015 was the last time the Dogs were good. Much as weight, so they're saying it's not played out because he's tackling, but don't they always give that a knock on if it hits them when tackling? Don't ask questions much. So Dogs now get this ball to the 25. As you've seen with the first Eels try, sense is not made in the NRL. We don't make sense in this sport, so do me a favour and don't make little sense again, please. Like it's Titans getting bet this year. Yeah, well, second place. So Matty Burton now at the back. Here's a chance here. Here's a chance here. Polamotti off the Adokar. No, Adokar. No, on second. I'm walking away. No, I'm not dealing with this. No, I'm not. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not. I'm not dealing with it. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I refuse. I refuse. I cannot deal with this. 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 This is getting ludicrous. This is getting offensive to watch how many times the Dogs have kicked this ball on second tackle for a loss. Like it's go to sleep, bro. I wish. I wish, man. Don't worry, it's on the agenda. Oh, Gupper's away again. Gupper's away again. He's 15 metres out, 4 tackle. 10 metres out, 4 tackle. Dan Santos Adakar loves his kicks, man. Just hold the ball up and stay in sometimes. Mate, they've kicked the ball on second 3 times today. Oh, field goal by Moses. No, charge down by Preston. So they're going to get another fresh set here. Oh, no. Oh, Perham, bro. Oh, Perham, what are you doing? Get him off the field, man. I'm sorry, but get Perham off the field, man. So first tackle here, and it's going to be a junior. Bolo gets this ball to the 20. They'll go for a field goal again, you watch. Right hand side, that's forward. Yep, that's forward. So Dogs, be quick with the scrum. Dogs, you are down by 18. Be quick with the scrum. Logan Ball's like, does anyone know where I can watch a chess tournament? I honestly don't want to watch this anymore. If we played chess, mate, I'd beat you. I'm scared for you. Tanner says, commentators really saying King was also there. King was also there? What do you mean? Damn, that field goal would have been nice. Oh, how much is a field goal in Supercoach? Twitch, Logan Ballsacks. Yeah, you can watch chess on Twitch, actually, yeah. Matt Burton, okay. Oh. Couple things here. I had a couple of things to say. I got a couple of things to say here. Okay. One, it's offside, so it's a penalty to the Bulldogs. 2, Moses charges it down and then doesn't put the ball down. Thirdly, Blocker is an idiot because he's saying that Moses wasn't offside when he was about 5 metres offside, you buffoon. And fourthly, I want to headbutt a wall right now for what I just witnessed. Nate says take the 2 doggies. Well, they're only about 80 metres out. So there's a bit of biffo there. What do you mean maybe? He's offside by 5 metres and so is Penasini commentary. They're offside by 5 metres. I can't deal with this commentary. I can't deal with this game. I can't deal with life right now, and I'm done. You went green, bro. You're green. Oh my god. And anyone who had Captain Moses would have been thinking, wow, because he didn't put the ball down for some reason because he just decided to stare at Burton. Give him a kiss and cuddle. All right, so here we go. Back to Burton. Burton over the top here for... Okay. All right, lads. Let's go to halftime and let's pretend this half never happened. Let's pretend that half never happened. Blocker is really something special, Sonno says. He's really something special, mate. To try and say that Moses wasn't offside there, he was offside by about half a furlong, I would say. Probably half a furlong. At least 60 metres offside. So thank you, Blocker Roach, for your opinion. Now, please stop. Stop with your opinion, Blocker Roach. But it is half-time, guys. 24-6 of the Eels of the Dogs. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to new around here. Mark, just hang in there, champ. I need help, mate. I need help. Carlos Suarez says, give Blocker a break. He's had more hits to the head than the Beatles. He's had more hits to the head than the Beatles. That's a good one, Carlos. Oh, man. Well, no, Hills says, who do you think New South Wales halves will be? Mitchell Moses and Jerome Luai. Hayes says, Burton's so mad. Well, like, to provide context, like, obviously the Eels scored the first half of the game through something that was very clearly a knock-on. But then he also has to play for a team that has given up 24 points in the first half and has kicked the ball 4 times on second tackle. 4 times. Maybe 3, but either way, more than once, even once, more than 0 times is unacceptable to be kicking on second, and they've kicked it 3 or 4 times on second. So, very tough. Very tough. Kobe says he was no offside. Yeah, he was. You have to be 10 metres behind the scrum there. You're not in line with the scrum. You have to be 10 metres behind the scrum. He's 5 metres offside, Kobe. Maybe it's weird end to that half. Doggy's still in this game. Are they? Technically, score-wise, yes, but play style-wise, not so much. I do need to check myself for a HIA logo. I do. I think I need to check myself for a HIA. What else is no? I think Reynolds and Hines. I guarantee that's not what happens. Santa says halftime interviews are so pointless. Yeah, but you know what? Interviews are very pointful. That's not a word, but it's my word now. The vlog, the Titans versus Tigers vlog that comes out at 6:30 tonight. Be ready. 6:30 tonight, Titans Tigers vlog out on the channel. You better ready for it. Mark Anthony says, should Watani's Lesniak get double Supercoach points because of his hair? I think so. I think that's a fair statement. I think that's a very fair question, actually. Sana says, like 5 seconds interviews and the players are still trying to get their breath. Yeah, I get you. Greg Martin says, Perham making his case for worst performance of the round. He's up there with Tommy Talau. Ooh, Tommy Talau was pretty poor. But I do think Hayes Perham probably takes it from him right now because that was in one half. He's compared him to one half. That's how he's been very poor. So I'd say Tommy Talau, be very thankful. Well, I don't be thankful because he might have wanted to win something this round. And at least with that, he would have won the Worst Player of the Round award. So the Warriors, they've never won a premiership, never won a wooden spoon, never won anything. So you're just like, just plateau. Just nothing. Just nothing. It's tough. Tough life being a Warriors fan. At least when you're bad, you want to be the worst, right? Because that's the point. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the best at being bad. So Titans have done it twice, 2011, 2019. If you're going to be bad, make sure you are bad. Don't make sure that you give a little bit of hope here and there and then just, do nothing. You're going to make sure people are aware you're bad. And what's better than being the best at being bad and coming last? Well done, Dragons fans. I congratulate you. Toby Stevens says, surely they can't drop Hines this early. Guarantee it happens. Pointful, I'm going to use that. Mate, pointful. It is a very pointful word. Christian Cares says, how does Fox not realise Blocker Roach cannot commentate? It's a good question. I don't understand because it's been a while. All fair dues to the man. He was a great player, but all fair dues to everybody else on the planet. We don't want to listen to him. Logo says, this game is frustrating to watch. I'm the baddest. No, you are not a Dragons fan. Mark says, we are getting our premiership this season. Go the Warriors. Okay. You're not even in the top four right now. The top four is where it's at. You got the Panthers, the Storm, the Rabbitohs, and the Titans. Come on, man. Get with it. GXRno says, Dallin with the big move to Tonga, surely. Dallin? To Tonga? What? Joseph Schuster says, doggies acting like Scooby's doo-doo out there. If there's no Scooby snacks, they're just Scooby's doo-doo. Nate J says, I'm the baddest. Yeah, well, we know that, mate. Out there in Mount Druitt, what corner's on your... Let everyone know what your corner is. Get some extra funding. Get some extra financials there. Let everyone know your corner. Greg Martin says, Blocker has a no-trade clause in his contract. The only thing that makes sense. A no-trade clause. Well, I can tell you right now, no one else is offering him from Jump 9. And if they do, God help them. God help him, man. God help him. My gosh. No way. Mark says, we'll be top 4 in the next 3 weeks. Will you? Who do the Warriors play next week? I think you have a bye, don't you? The Warriors have a bye. So the Sharks play the Dogs next week. I'm going to put it out there. I think the Sharks win that game by 90. The Rabbitohs have the bye. The Storm play the Tigers. They might win that game by 93. The Broncos have the bye, and the Panthers play the Cowboys. And they got players out. So you won't be there next week. That's for sure. Why can I not look past round 15 here on the NRL? Oh, that's because that's the ladder. I'm an idiot. Let's go to the draw. Let's have a look at who the Warriors are playing. Oh boy. So the Warriors, next game after their bye is against the Dragons at home. I like it. And the Rabbitohs. No, sorry, the Dragons at Wollongong. And then Rabbitohs at home. You've not got a terrible run, but we also know what the Warriors can do. And that's the scary thing. That's the terrifying thing, right? Is that if you're a true Warriors fan, you ain't counting shit just yet. You ain't counting nothing just yet. Damn, Moses was on 80 with 10 minutes to go in that first half, and now he's only on 77. That's ridiculous, Moses. That's ridiculous. Probably should have captained Nico Hines instead. Hopgood 33. Hopgood 33. Harrison Edwards 23. Ooh, yikes. That's a big yikes. That's a big yikes, Harrison Edwards. And let's go have a look at another one now. What is loosing? I don't know what loosing is, mate. I wouldn't want to trade such a great commentator either. Oh, Greg, please. Can we please trade him? Please trade him. Let him go and commentate maybe ballet. You know, ballet might be a fun sport to commentate for Blocker. And there you go. You get to, you know, he can just go. That's all I'll say. Footy says, no, the Dogs might be losing, but they're going to make up. Oh, boy. Corey Morrison says Dogs are going to come back. You know, they need to play better than what they're playing right now. Bailey Summers from a 41, I'll take that. I will take that, son. Damn. To think that my team is going to get like 1-250 and I didn't have Cody Walker, Dylan Brown, Zach Hosking, and Billy Smith. That's how high this week has been. And only Captain Payne Haas for 94, rather than Jerome Hughes 119, Ruben Garrick 169, Sean Johnson 119. Geez, Sean Johnson and Jerome Hughes both got the exact same score. Dear with me. Sam Blocker to commentate the Bolivian boat racing. Hey, that's exciting stuff. How can you not like the Bolivian boat racing? Ain't that the truth? Go the Warriors. Now, you're a big Titans fan, Mark. Nate says it's a shoelace technique. Cooper D'Souza, I wish I could watch the game. KO, I would suggest. Cooper D'Souza says Hines or Luai. Luai gets selected in the 6th. Luai for sure. Nathan, I was actually making a prostitution joke, not a joke about that. But you know what? Now that's what a drug dealer would say. That is what someone would say who is a dealer. That is what someone would say. Cooper says, I'm famous. You're famous, man. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you for your fame. PSG says, hi, hello, mate. But it is half time here, 24-6. Thumbs up, subscribe. Get ready at 6:30 for the Titans-Tigers vlog, because it is a good one. We've got Brimo, Jimmy Jolliffe, Aaron Shupmeister, and also Bowie Firma. PSG says NRL AFL. I will choose Bolivian boat racing, thank you. That's what I will choose as my favourite sport out of the two. Yeah, Moses was offside by about 90 metres. About 104 metres he was offside by there. Because you can't be on the scrum level. Yay says Knicks or Nuggets. Knicks or Nuggets? What's the Knicks got to do with this? I'll take the Nuggets, thanks. The Denver Nuggets or the New York Knicks? I think the Nuggets, thank you very much. The Knicks are dreadful. I would like the Knicks to be, if anything, like I'm a Chicago Bulls fan because when I went to Chicago, but I would like the Knicks to do well, kind of, because New York and Chicago have a rivalry in a lot of sports. But when you're Australian, you kind of also always have this somewhat of a fascination with New York. I have a fascination with Chicago because I've been there, lived there. It's an amazing city. But Australians have this incredibly fascinated opinion of New York. So yeah, I wouldn't mind the Knicks to be good. Knicks are the best team in the East. Yeah, just without the best part, but they are a team in the East. They are a team in the East for sure. Justin Sun says, I'll take some chicken nuggets. If someone's offering chicken nuggets, I'll take them for sure. Knicks in 4, Dasmate says. Knicks in 4 against the Lakers. I would agree with you there, Dasmate. Mark, if the Titans are out of the 8, Warriors will make it. Not enough room for us both. Sorry, boyo. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I've made a compelling argument and I rest my case. Respect your elders. Doesn't say this, I'll take some chicken nuggets. Like I said, Luke Brooks could be an investment for Manly. Luke Brooks is also not young. Let's go and have a look at his age. I think he's like 27 now, isn't he? Luke Brooks, age is 28. His salary is $550K USD. Big yikes. Wowee. Give me the Rangers. Texas Rangers aren't that great, Alex. Texas Rangers are not that fantastic. I can't believe you said Knicks to beat the Lakers in 4, mate. That's really unnew. Doc Force Manly has a young half developing. Yeah, they have, what, Josh Schuster and... who's the one that would go after Cherry Evans, though? Because Josh Schuster is the 6, and they're even considering letting Schuster go to the Tigers or some team. So, and I think that's why the Tigers... Well, no, Tigers offered Brooks a contract. That's the best thing for both of them, he lives. They've got Josh Schuster. Who's the other one? Oh, Last Faiunu, brother. Good luck. Rangers are the worst team in the MLB. You'd have to make an argument for it. Like, Rangers are such a poverty franchise. They've put so much money into this team, and it just never works. They had like $1 billion infields. Like, I was thought they're 41 and 23, but like they just aren't. They just never get it done, eh? Like they just never get it done. But I think they've got like $1 billion infield at the moment. It's ridiculous. GXano says, how do you reckon England versus Tonga go later this year? If it's in England, I'll take England. If it's in Tonga, I'll take Tonga. But it's not going to be in Tonga, so I don't know why I said that. I think it's in England. I'll take England. Tough game, though. But Tonga don't have a spine. Alex says, the Rangers are the greatest basketball team to play basketball. And also, I don't know how many of the actual Tongan players will go. Like, you don't actually have to go for that tournament if you're not. As the Rangers are the greatest basketball team to play basketball. The Rangers don't actually play basketball, which is unfortunate. Mark, the jury's out for deliberation. Listen, I've got the facts right here, mate. This is the live ladder. There's no deliberation here. The jury just said, you know what, screw it. Let's just vote now. And they voted right in front of us. And they said, bingo. Titans are too good. Went up 8 spaces in 1 round. Fatima, they're actually in first, but I want to be nice to the rest of the competition and give you guys a chance. Sergeant Cullen says, the beers are getting out of hand, Alex. The beers have always been out of hand with Alex, to be fair. So this is what happens. Shit gets random when there's a blowout scores. Shit gets random because you just want to be able to watch a close game, but you can't watch the close game. And then there's nothing to talk about because the Eels have just slapped him so far. And now we're talking about the Harlem Globetrotters in the chat. It tells everything you need to know. Eels coming out in the second half. Best basketball team in history was the Perth Wildcats. No, it wasn't because they had to cheat to win a title in 2020. When's the next ladder prediction? Probably on Wednesday. I'll go my tipping stream tomorrow, and then probably we'll go Wednesday. We'll do it. Probably we'll go Wednesday. Have to see the Tonga team first, but we'll pick England. They're solid. They're okay. They still lost to Samoa on their own home turf by 1 point, who got pumped by Australia in the final. It probably was best that England lost that game because they would have got pumped by Australia in the final anyway. Like, it's the Titans are bloody good, mate. Too good. Too good. You'll see why in an hour and a half's time. In 1 hour and a half, you will exactly see why the Titans are the best team that ever existed when the Titans versus Tigers vlog comes out. In exactly 1 hour and 27 minutes. Tyler says, who do you think is going to win the comp? Besides the Titans, I think the Panthers are looking the best right now. But with a full Rabbitohs team, the Rabbitohs are a good shout too. 24-60 to the Eels at half time. Here comes the second half. Dogs just giving the Eels a head start. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, they're also giving me a head start on having a brain hemorrhage because they've kicked the ball on second tackle about 14 times today. I guess second place not good enough, though. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back. So it will be the Bulldogs kicking this ball off to the Eels, and it will be Dejan Arce. He gives it up to Big Junior Bolo. No, it's not Junior Bolo. It's Ofahiki Ogden. First tackle off to Andrew Davey. Geez, Sean Lane isn't going to play all year, is he? Hopgood gets his ball to the 35. Third tackle. Please, Dogs, do something. Maybe give a bit of something, you know. Make it exciting, Dogs. Score a try. Can we just do something? I just want to see something, you know. Gutho brings it to the 45. How much is Gutho on in Supercoach? That's a good question. He'd be on a high score. No one probably would have captained him today. Anyone who captained the guy in this Eels game would have been Moses. Adokar crunch down. Gutho on 99 at half time. Oh boy. Oh boy. The Bulldogs. We need to do a little bit better than this one here. So second tackle of the Dogs at the 25. It's just really lackluster. They're just not making meters at all, really. Just not making anything. Oluwapu gives it off to Karaz. Damn, Karaz had such a great start to the season, but ever since, it's just fallen off a cliff. Reed Marnie off to Harrison Edwards. Edwards to Matt Burton. Oluwapu. Oluwapu gives it out here to Perham. Perham now to Paul Alamotti. And Alamotti's still going here, but he'll get taken out at the halfway point. Mitch Moses. Slap him down. Last play. Burton puts it up. Please be a good game. No, unless, if it's not a good game, just have it a blowout. Just make it a blowout. That's all you can do at this point. Tell you what though, I'm actually keen as. I'm super keen to do the podcast every Tuesday with Clarkie. It's a great release to have that podcast to talk about the team rather than streaming wise. Streaming is great, but you can't just sit there and individualize what you want to talk about. With the podcast, you can sit there and individualize what you're talking about. Ford taking with the Eels at the 40. Brendan Ant taking out the 30. Joseph Swiss says, who's faster, Adokar or Saab? I think Adokar. Oh no, Dogs. Either kicked it through. Luckily for the Dogs, Perham will actually be there this time. Crazy. Cortez says, are you the co-host, bro? I thought you were the main man. No, we're both just the same. I let Clarkie do a lot of the middle part because he's like the stats man and whatnot. He does all the facts and whatnot with his page, comparatively to me, where this is obviously all an opinion page and commentary and whatnot. So we share the intro and whatnot, but when it comes to the middle part of the podcast, I'm much happier for him to take control of that. And then we've got the questions and what in the end. But there's no one larger than the other in that podcast. So forward tackle now at the 45. And it's going to be Reed Marnie who kicks that one. Oh, it was attempted 40-20 there. But the Eels get to the ball at the 45. Titans are 27-0. NRL already know Titans are going to win the rest of their games. Fatima, you've never said anything more truthful in your life. Well done. You should be knighted for that. Second tackle in, Micah Sivo with a huge run to the 40. Here they come, the Eels again. If the Eels score now, it's absolutely God-forsaken Dogs. All right, Mitchell Moses here at the back to Penasini. Penasini at the 25, fourth tackle. Panthers are aiming for 3 straight years at Premiership. They are. Thank you, Loco. They're aiming for four straight grand finals. So Mitchell Moses here at the 15, gives it outside. Chance here for the Eels. Simonson lost the ball, and Hayes Perham picks it up and brings it away. If the Dogs can score a try within the next 15 minutes, I give them a chance to still win this game. And that was terrible from Jake Averillo. But they do have to score a try in the next 15 minutes for me to give them a chance. Matt Burton here, out to Alamotti. Alamotti, pass the ball, bro. You've got the Fox on the left-hand side of you. Pass the ball. I don't know if the Eels are going to be able to beat Manly. Oh, but Manly have no Tom Tavoyes or Cherry Evans. So what, they're going to go with Cooper Johns and Josh Schuster as the halves? Oh boy. Perham to Jaden Ockenbaugh. Fourth tackle at 35. Again, Ockenbaugh has probably been one of the better Bulldogs players in today's game. Reed Marnie gives it out here to Burton. Burton now Jacob Preston. Preston back onto the inside. The Dogs are literally just passing it left and right. They're not actually doing it. They're just doing the same kind of shit every time. Oh, Jake Harper's there too. Could be, yeah, you're right. He'll be the 7. Ockenbaugh knock on. And Gutho here pushes to the 15. There'll be 0 tackle here for the Eels at the 15. At least the Dogs put something up. Just remember, Jaden Ockenbaugh was the winger up until this year. Sharks fans were blaming 4 passes for their loss yesterday. Sharks fans lost and they were shocking yesterday. Arthur revenge game. Oh yeah, that's a really good point, Blake. Arthur revenge game. No, that's Daz, mate. No, Blake, you didn't make a good point. It was Daz, mate. So scratch that. Screw you, Blake. Daz, mate. Very good point there, Daz. Here's a revenge game. So off Icky Ogden. Oh, knock on there by the Eels. So here's the chance here of the Dogs. He was the greatest winger ever. Yeah, you loved him, didn't you, Daz? You loved him big time. I believe we got the Jaden knocking ball on from you. Or Ocken drop a ball. Logos, the Sharks got flipped. Oh, they got flipped, alright. There's no jaws yesterday. So we Dogs ball here at the 30. 40, sorry. Dejan Arcee, 2 tries today, 1 line break assist and 42 run meters. After Sam Barrett. Such a random name. Pod says take Moses off and save him for Origin. Mate, there's a week and a half before Origin anyway. But I guess you don't want to be scared that he gets injured, so it's a shout, but he's not going to come off. The only reason he would go would be taken up was with like maybe 15, 20. You wouldn't take him off with 30. And like who comes and does it for the Eels? They've got no Jacob Arthur anymore. Alright, so it's going to be... What on earth is happening here? Second tackle now at the 45. Oh, hold on. I've got to end this call. What are you doing? Sorry. Hold on 1 second here. So it's going to be third tackle. My mum was calling me. I had to end it. It's like, man, the game's on. So Matt Burton now is going to... Oh my goodness me, he's calling again. Go away, mum. I'm streaming. Leave me alone. I'm streaming. Leave me alone, man. Mum, you're watching. Can you just stop calling, please? So the Dogs, 4th tackling at the 25. Third quarter teams, 47-41 Collingwobbles. Good stuff. All right, so Reed Marnie now, left-hand side, gives it off here to Burton, to Preston. And Preston now got right side. She just sent me a question mark. Mum, I watched the rugby league. Leave me alone. Let me watch the Dogs get pumped. Oh, but Dogs might score. Chance here. Oh, doggies. Oh, 4 minutes out of the line. Fifth tackle. Oh, it's a penalty. Bryce Cartwright, you muppet. As if he was stripped out there. Call-ins with Mr. Streamer. Oh, his mum's calling you. You in big trouble now, boy. Or hopefully she'll come onto stream and see maybe, just maybe, we're streaming the game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Call her on stream. You wish, Sashin. So Captain's Challenge here by the Eels. I think they're trying to say it's a one-on-one strip. Ooh. What's wrong with what Bryce Cartwright does? It's actually a one-on-one strip. Oh, they're saying that he strips it afterwards. Oh, I think it's fine. I'm not too sure. I think this should be just Eels ball. Oh, wow. They're going to say that he completes the tackle and then shoots the ball. Sheets Bounty says, don't be embarrassed. No, I'll call your mum instead. So 32 minutes to go here of the game. Don't be embarrassed though, Sheesh. Don't be embarrassed. Alright, so the Dogs now, they're 3 minutes out from the line. Here come the doggy, woof, woof. A 6 again, Reed Marnie. Out the back into Burton. Burton near Preston. That's a high tackle. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call it a high tackle. But Preston taken down 2 minutes out of the line. Yeah, weird call, don't like it. Yeah, I don't know if I like it either, Sam. Right inside to Burton. Burton now gives it off here to... I don't even know who that was, but it's going to be... not Olawapu, sorry. Jacob Rillo taken down at the 9. Now Olawapu to Matt Burton. Burton tries to cut inside. This is good defense here from the Eels. Third tackle, 10 minutes out. Reed Marnie. And it's going to be... Oh, this is just average attack here from the Dogs. Out the back here to Burton. Kicks it through to... Oh, it's going to be out. It's going to be a 7 tackle set. It's going to be a 7 tackle set here for the Eels at the 20. So close. Burton trying to get a call, but just wasn't good. No, there's no swapsies between mums, Sheesh Bentley. It's just your mum with me, my mum at home, you know. There's no swapsies there, mate. So it's going to be first tackle here for the Eels. They'll get this ball to the 35. 30 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Oh my gosh, Sivo with his huge run. Sivo with his huge run. Brendan Hands. Oh, this is just so many meters the Dogs are giving up. Meter eaters. Joseph says Hurricanes were robbed. No, they weren't. Right outside now, Mitchell Moses. Short ball. Now 25 metres out. I'm not happy with that. Didn't ask. So 4 tackle here to Mitchell Moses. Gives it off here to Hopgood. And Hopgood gives it away to Hands. Hands back to Guffo. Guffo to Cartwright. And that was a dumb pass, but whatever. Eels are now 15 metres out. Sam says, why are they got to give the Blues to the Crusaders? Oh, yeah, because the Fijian Drua had the bloody... Eels double movement. Penalty. Stupid. No way. Oh, wow. They're going to say it's a try? So he's going to say a try here, but I feel like this is double movement for sure. There's no way. I don't believe that that's momentum. That has to be double movement. So Moses goes right to Guffo. Guffo then to Bryce Cartwright. Cartwright with a really interesting run, but he gets the offload away to Pansini. Pansini comes down. Oh, it's double movement for sure. Double movement for sure. Chopper, shut up. Not Chopper, Blocker. Shut up, please. It's very clearly a double movement here. Arm down, and then he lifts it up and puts it over. It's a double movement. Blocker. Try confirmed. That's mad. That's 2 tries that Parramatta have had today that are not tries. There's no way you can say that's momentum. Like, on what planet are you thinking that's momentum? He's very, very clearly picked his arm up and then gone over. There's been some weird calls. There's been some weird calls in this game. The first one was a clear knock-on against the Eels in the first try, and that's a very, very clear double movement. I don't get it. I do not get it. Put a block over Blocker's mouth. Lucas says, I swear Bunker just picks whatever they want. Horrible day from the bunker again, and Moses will miss the kick. So it's 28-60 with 28 minutes to go in the game. Terrible. Panasini didn't even think it was a try. No one thought it was a try. Except for the referees. It just really is simple. Yeah, he literally lifts his arm. It's crazy. That's been ruled a double movement for 100 years. Like, he clearly goes up again. It's ridiculous. Still game on 18-6, Dasmate says. Well, that's what Dogs fans can take out of this, really, is that you really only should be down 18-6. But unfortunately, you are down 28-6. But that's just because the bunker are inept. Hold on. Alright, so the Eels are taking it back to their own 2 here. I would like Bailey Simonson to score another try, please. That's what I would like. Janice says, remember you also back, you used to always say the Warriors are the Titans bogey team. Who would you say it is now, considering the past couple of times we've beaten the Warriors? Well, we're now the Warriors bogey team, funnily enough. But for 10 years, they were our bogey team. Our bogey team right now is the Broncos. Baby says, how dare you disrespect old Chopper Reed, Rip Mark, Screw Roach. I like that. Cartwright taking down at the 40, fit tackle. But this is what? The Eels win by 4 points. I don't know what you were just saying. So it's going to be the Dogs who grab his ball at the 5. Hayes Perham out to the 10, 15. Yeah, that's about it. Logo says, should remove this stupid rules rule of the great game of 40. What stupid rules? Double movement is a legitimate rule that should remain. Jacob Carrera saying down at the 20. The knock-on try yesterday, now the double movement try. No, but what about the knock-on try in today's game too? The Eels scored a knock-on for their first try to Guffo, and that is absolutely double movement to Pansini. So it's two of them in this game. And then you go and have a look with the Tigers game. Dream Buller also double move. There's double movement. You go and have a look at that game. There's a knock-on, clearly, by the Storm before they scored. It was crazy. Hayes Perham at the back here. Jake Averillo looking for a hole. Gives it off to Hayes Perham. And Perham gets the offload away to Averillo. And he gets an offload away again, Oluwapu. And Oluwapu taking down the 43. Finley says, Dogs to the spoon this year. I think the Dragons still get it, man. They nearly lost to a literal baby Rabbitohs team. So I think the Dragons still definitely get it. Tebeking's what's double movement? Double movement is where you put the ball down and then you reach up again with your arm to put it over the line. So you have to promote the ball because it wasn't originally going to get there. So once you've been tackled or once you're on the ground and there's at least a hand on you, that's classed as a tackle. You can't then promote the ball again. But he says, yeah, 2 dodgy tries in the bunker. Look, that's what I'm saying. Double movement are picking up by the bunker. I just don't understand how they get it wrong. 4 tackle at the 45. Lucas says Eels points differential looking very good. Lucas says, sheesh, but why did you copy my message? What on earth? We're going to be timing you out for a bit, sheesh. Go a word to yourself. A junior bowler with a huge run. My goodness me. He's just absolutely pumped. Who is it? Number 15. Who's the 15 with the Dogs? NRL is very inconsistent about the moment. It's so frustrating. Everything's inconsistent. But it's like, how can you all see it, I see it, everybody else see it, except for Blocker and the people that matter? Oh, he definitely has to come off the field. Curtis Marin, thanks, Alex. So Junior Burrow gets his ball fit tackle to the 45. This 25 minutes can't come quick enough. Oh, it's a knock on by the Eels. And now it's going to be the Bulldogs who bring it out. They give it off, and there's a big hole here. A big hole. They're still going. Taking out the 40. Good run. Oh, Blue. What have we seen you in 5 minutes? I thought Bunnies would be a bogey team. Nah, I wouldn't say the Bunnies are the Titans' bogey team. Like, yeah, look, okay, the Bunnies beat them a lot, but the Broncos in recent history have found a way to win against us from deficits, right? And I understand that the deficit is a constant thing with the Titans. I would say that due to the deficit there, it would be. But you could argue it's the Rabbitohs too. You could. You could argue it. So left-hand side now to Burton. Burton at Addo-Carr. But like, even when the Broncos were terrible, they still found a way to beat us, you know? So that tells you that right there it's a bogey thing. Like, the Rabbitohs have had a good team. The Rabbitohs are a good team. There's a difference. So Reed Marnie gives it off here to Oluwapu. Oluwapu here to Burton! Burton! 10 minutes out for a tackle. Alright. Score here is still a slight chance. Oluwapu off to Burton. And he'll get taken out 5 minutes out for tackle. I think Roach is blind. Roach has been blind since he retired. Hayes Perham. Actually a pretty good kick from Perham. Oh, knock on, Dogs. Actually a pretty good kick though. Doggies make us look like a top 4 team right now. Do not be fooled, fellow Eels fans. All a mirage. Oh, we definitely know that the... we are very, very well aware that you guys are not a top 4 team right now. Jake Ponch says, let's go to Eels. Got to wait for the 50-30. Got to wait for the 50-30 to be talking about a 50 bomb. But Regan Campbell-Gillard gets his ball to the 45, second tackle. Alex says, Dogs just have to kick a field goal a minute. Still very doable. Yeah, that's correct, to be fair. Bryce Cartwright taking out the 42, third tackle. Both of our Origin players are going to be tied for that Titans-Bronx game. Yeah, they will be. But we're going to slap you. Right? We're going to slap you. Tell you what, there's no more fun, embracing, vibrant, happy, and just welcoming. There's no better environment than that, than Suncorp Stadium as a Titans fan. Love it. Can't wait in 2 weeks. Can't wait. Very welcoming. Very welcoming. We're 1 metre out here from their own line. First tackle. Alright, they're coming off their own line. Oh, God. Squeals have me cruising to a 6 from 8 weekend. Well, I don't think anyone tipped for the Dogs. So you've joined a illustrious group of everybody who tips the Eels in this game. Addo-Carr taking it down at the 10. Third tackle. This is dreadful from the Dogs. Olivia Reed with the $8 do donation. Says another day, another donation. So happy for Momo and Bremy Dog Millionaire getting into the Maroon squad. Billy couldn't have picked it better. Billy couldn't have picked it better. He knows what he's doing. Oh, okay. Oh, well on strip. Well done, Dogs. May as well have won the game for him just then. Appreciate you for the $8 donation. And yes, massive there for the Bremy Dog Millionaire. Mo, Tino and Dave. Get around it. What a selection. And get around you for another day and another donation. Second tackle here. Perham gives it off here to Oluwapu. He'll get taken out to 30. First almost said I got 7 out of 8. I got 9 out of 8. Oh, Cullen Raja. Give up to Avarillo. Oh, hey, Perham! What Eels? wait, what Eels? Well, you can't call that one a double movement bunker, because if you do, I'm going to throw up, because that's a try. And if you call the last one a try, then this one is 3 times. Should be worth 18 points. Much as 18-10, they're still in it. Yep, the Dogs are still in it at 18-10 down. Pod says, love your passion, mate. Enjoying the call. Appreciate your pod. We're here for every game. Well, if you love the passion, you wait for another hour when the Titans Tigers vlog goes for about, I think, 17 minutes, this vlog, or 17 and a half minutes. It's a good vlog. We have AJ Brimson, Jimmy Jolliffe, Aaron Schupp, and also Bowie Firma. His interviews on the vlog. Sundo bet comes up now. Sundo. 10%. Get around him. How good a comeback be here? Oh, I might lose my mind, Brighton. I might lose my mind if there was a comeback here. That would be wild. Because if they came back from this, they would have been against the refs, because they've had 2 tries against them that shouldn't have been tries. But 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't let that try right there fool you. He has had a poor game. But get around him for scoring the try. Get around him, Perham. So, Matty Burton. What does he do? If he gets his kick, they're still only down by 16 points with 20 minutes to go. I'll spill if we finish on 18 points and Parra don't score again. I would die if they denied the try. I would have walked away. And Burton will make the kick. So this is a 16-point game here. 28-12. 28 minutes to go. Not 28 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. Greg Martin's Perm has now scored more tries than Balls Talau has catched. I know who has the worst performance of the round now. Tommy Talau does take worst performance of the round now. One more try in the next 5 and we're on. I'd say one more try in the next 10. As long as you're only down by less than 2 tries going to the last 10, you can still feel somewhat confident. Not confident, but you can be confident in the potential of a comeback if you're down by 2 tries or less with 10 minutes to go. So I'd say if they can score again in 10 minutes, it's on here. I guess the Dogs might still win. Thank you for joining the conversation. Like we've been talking about this for maybe about 5 minutes now. So it's going to be first tackle here for the Dogs. Bryce Cartwright, don't be a dog. Don't give away that penalty. It will be Tavita Cat Jr. gets to the 25-second tackle now. Still 19 minutes for you to go. Pangler tried to get the offload. Couldn't get it though. Oh, Matty Burton here. Oh, it's a good tackle by Sean Russell. Sean Russell had a lot to do in the first little bit, but then seeing Jacob Preston here. Good run at the halfway point. 4 tackle. I'd love to see a Dogs comeback. Whether they win or not the point. A Dogs comeback, that'll be fun to watch. 5th tackle at the halfway point. Justin Sundo, the $5 donations is unbroken at the moment. Too much travel, but here's some. I think you left a couple of zeros off that one, mate. We were thinking more of like the 500k mark or 5,000 mark, Sundo, but it's all good. We'll suffice with the $5 donation this time. Appreciate you, man. Next time we'll get the 500k. Anyway, man, you don't have to worry about how much you donate. Like, it's all good, man. No matter what you donate, if you do, you don't. I appreciate your support as always. Brighton says you just can't mention it, mate. I don't make the rules. He doesn't make the rules, Brighton. Right inside, and it's going to be Sean Russell, the 42, 3rd tackle. Noah Martin says, lots of people have been telling me that whoever wins today wins a trophy. Is it true? I don't believe so. Yeah, some trophy. I don't know what the trophy is, but these guys are rivals, so there is a trophy that's involved between these two. Okay, Sunday next time 500, not 5k. We'll do that instead. No worries. Blues jinxing us. Blue is jinxing us, and that's why Blue is getting timed out. Alright, so left-hand side here, and it's going to be Dejan Arce. Kicks this one into the corner. I would have let that go if I was Hayes Perham, but my name is not Hayes Perham, so I didn't let it go. It's not a meaningful trophy to anybody except for the Bulldogs or Eels, and realistically, no Bulldogs fan actually either cares anyway about the trophy. No Bulldogs or Eels fan would do that. They only care about the win, which does represent the win, I guess, but... Oh, Burton! Burton! Still going here, Burton! Still going! I should have offloaded that, but nothing would have happened really anyway, to be fair. So, Reid Marnie off to Hayes Perham. Now, 25 minutes out for tackle. Joseph Schuster said, I'd like to see what Toa Samoa's team is like at the end of the year game against the Kiwis and the Champs. I think there's 4 teams, isn't there? Oh, doggies! Doggies! Corey Waddell! Still going, fit tackle. Basically at the halfway point. They need to start throwing the ball around a little bit more, though, the Dogs. As in, like, doing a little bit more in regards to kind of risky plays. If Blues win, it'll be great for Origin 3. See, that's the thing with me. Oh, Gutho's away here. Oh, crunch by Tavita Cat Jr. First tackle at 23. So it's weird for me as a content creator, right? As a content creator, well, as a Queenslander, I want Queensland to win. Because Queensland winning, good for me. But as a content creator, I kind of want New South Wales to win game 2. Because it's better for me. You know, it's better for what we do here. And more views, more people caring, and then game 3 happens. But if Queensland win, only Queenslanders will watch game 3. Dasman says, if we win, it's better than the Premiership trophy, but at the moment it's just shit. I'd rather win that block of road the Jets and Central Coast Mariners played for. God help you. Bryce Cartwright taking out the 35th tackle. Bright says, don't worry, Logan, the refs will be on your side. Or what's Logan said? Oh, the refs will absolutely be on the blue side. Well, they were on the blue side in game 1, so what's the change in game 2? Oh, it's a knock-on for the Dogs. So here's a chance for the Eels to really put this game to bed. So 1-try game, 18-12 right now, realistically. 28-12 on the actual scoreboard. Bailey Simonson there. Strong run to about 9 metres out. Moses has done nothing this half. Yeah, the Eels haven't really needed to do a great deal, but Moses definitely hasn't done much this half at all. Daz says, if the Blues win, not when. Fair enough. Moses, 6 again. Up to Arce, Gutho, Sivo, Hayes Perham. Do you know that you're meant to have some defense or... Are you... Hayes, do you know you're meant to... So, where's Hayes Perham? Also, where's what's Karaz and what's Avril? I don't want to even talk about this. What the hell just happened there? Sivo has 2 speeds, slow and stop. Sivo literally walked in for a try. It's 32-12 when the kid come. He literally walked in for a try. Look at this lazy muppet having a Sunday jog. Get Perham off. Mate, scored a try. What are you talking about? That was also on Avrillo and Karaz though, but that was, yeah, terrible. Prayers up for Emilio though. He'd be going through a tough time right now, I can tell you that. Are you streaming the NRL game after this Jersey Flag game? Yeah, I thought I'd just stream a Jersey Flag for this one for today only. To be fair, there's been a lot of Jersey Flag games I've streamed this week. How is he in a paddock of space? Because Hayes Perham, Jake Kraz, and Jake Avrillo don't know what they're doing. They, in fact, don't know what they are doing. Alright, 14 minutes to go the game here. Moses from the left-hand wing. He missed the last kick. He should be able to get this. This is not a tough kick. For a right footer as well. And he will make the kick. So it is 34-12. There is a chance of a 50 bomb. There's a chance of a 50 bomb here. Tasman says we won't hear the end of this from Para fans. No, we will not. Because this puts them into the 8. This puts the Eels into the 8. No, that puts them to 9th, sorry. And then if they beat Manly next week, then So no matter what, the Titans will stay in 9th next week. Yeah, unless the Roosters won by 50 odd against the Knights. Yeah, unless the Roosters won by 50. So the Titans will, no matter what, next week be in 9th. I'll take it. I'll take it. How do people think the Dogs could make the 8 this year? Every year, Dogs fans try to say that they're guaranteed 8. And every year, the Dogs are guaranteed to not make the 8. TPJ really went from Origin to New South Wales Cup in 3 weeks. Pretty much. GXano says Stefano times Payne versus Tino versus times Milwaukee. I'm taking Tino and Milwaukee every day of the week. Taking Tino and Milwaukee every day of the week. 8th, try 4th. Who's 4th? 4th is Rabbitohs, mate. What are you talking about? Up it goes! Oh, Dog is taken down at the 10. Carraz hasn't come back to the same level before he got injured, in my opinion. Even as an Eels supporter, admired his early season form. Hope he lifts his game again. Yeah, he was great at the beginning of the season and has done nothing since. Alex says, Mikey Fodawaker ends them all. I agree, Alex. I agree. Oh, the Dogs fans... Yeah, Dogs fans were saying top 4, to be fair. I find it difficult to see you coming back from this part of the season now. You know, with down 34-12 to Parramatta. With a points differential where you're outside of minus 100. Yeah, I don't know about this. Don't know if the Dogs can come back from here. Mathematically speaking, it's not done. Oh, Khaled Rajab to the 43. And I still say it. Thanks, Daz. Burton puts that up. That's a hard kick. Really high kick. Gutho. Good safe take. Very safe take. 12 minutes left here of having to watch this dribble. Again, you better not forget, guys. You better not forget. In 50 minutes time, 6:30, Titans versus Tigers vlog. I want you to comment saying, what are we going to make you guys comment? We're going to make you comment. Who's going to win it? Who's going to win the race? I want you guys to race each other. Who's going to comment first on that vlog? That's a penalty. Oh, no, they're going to say knock on. You have to comment. Well, you guys, what comment should we make? Back to Satisfied, he says, had the Eels to win. We're definitely going to be commenting that it's the Warriors year. Comment fish. No. Had the Eels to win, Siva to get a try, and over 43.5, multi-playing 375. Well, that means that you owe us 10%. Keon Hamoli, David, and Jaden Stewart. No, I'll be taking David and Jeremiah Nanai. Thank you very much. Alright, so right-hand side here, Rajab gives it off into Jacob Carraz. And Carraz, at the 35, still going. No DC and Tommy for Manly next week. Parra will take their chances. Alright, second tackle now, 25 metres out. Oh, Pangai offloads it. Preston out to Moses, intercept. You know what? You can comment. You can comment Brimo the solution. Brimo the solution. So when the vlog comes out at 6:30, you comment immediately saying Brimo the solution. 33k crowd, not bad. Just looks bad because of the stadium. Correct, but also it's a public holiday, so you would expect that kind of size. Didn't look great at the beginning of the day, but 33k is not bad. 10 minutes to go. Hit the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Brimo the solution, he is. Brimo is the solution. Reed Money has come off the field. His day is done. Off of Hickey Ogden. Strong run, fit tackle to the 35. Brimo the solution. 35 metres out. Gutho gives it at the back end of Moses. Moses now to Bryce Cartwright. Cartwright kicks it through. And Rajab actually let it go. That's nice. Honor J says, I can't wait for the vlog. Saw you at the game, mate. So happy the boys got up. Yeah, get around it, Honor. Get around it. We were going crazy. We were going crazy. And then we've got a bye this week. Next week with the Broncos. And then we've got, that's the Suncorp. And then we've got the Raiders in Canberra that I'll be at. And then we're back home against the Dolphins. Away to the Eels. And then Roosters, Cowboys, Warriors at home. All 3 games in a row. So we've got a lot of home games to finish off this season. Eels and Titans share the same colours. Call straight, don't do this to me. Come on, I need 30 more Supercoach points. Oh, knock on. Magasimo gets the ball at the 20. Well, I know you got Mitchell Moses, so you'd hope the Eels score again here. Comment Gutho is a cat. Well, he's a cat, but no, we're going to be commenting saying Brimo the solution. Moses, off to Bryce Cartwright. And he's a Muppet. He is a Muppet. Oh, he's a Muppet. Yep, Bryce Cartwright's a Muppet. Jacob Preston's away here. Mitchell Moses with a great tackle, but Bryce Cartwright is a Muppet. Like, it's tough days ahead for the Titans. Not for me. I'm confident in our back end of the season. Olawapu, that was a great tackle from Mitchell Moses. And Hayes Perham, he just folded. Marcus Silva just folded him. Honestly, yeah, I'm a bit scared that we've used our buys up. Now, boys are going to have to put in a shift if I leave. We get the top 8. No, I'm not scared. I'm actually happy we've had the buys. Now we know what we need to do. I'm happy with it. Receiving the buys already is a benefit, not a negative. Because now we know what we need to do. And there's nothing else. It's just get the job done from here on out. So, Davida Pangai Jr. Okay. Alamotti is just throwing the ball over the sideline. The sideline does not play for the Bulldog. No, it does not. Blake's is a good pass. Man, it's a fantastic pass. Fantastic. Just without the fantastic part. But it was a pass. Dan, you have to play the Warriors. Correct. We do have to play the Warriors. But we haven't lost to the Warriors in a long time. 3 years or something like that. So the Eels here at the 30. It's at Gold Coast too, which is good. But then again, Gold Coast is full of Kiwis. It'll be like 20, 22k people at that stadium, and like 16, 17k of them will be Kiwis. Eels get this ball to the halfway point, 3rd tackle. Mitchell Moses underneath for Cartwright. To the 35, 4th tackle. Can this game hurry up and end? It would be great, Daz, mate. Would be great. 9-15 Dogs is compromised badly. The Dogs, they have the bye next week, but the Tigers, if they were to beat the Storm, would go above the Dogs. Oh! Chance here! Sivo! Try time. Gutho with the assist as well. Sivo, try time for the Eels. Try time for the Eels. Gutho's on 133, even without that try assist too, by the way. So he's going to get probably higher than... I reckon Gutho gets higher than Ruby Garrett this week, Supercoach. Big kick for the dude with the 40 points for Eels bet. No. I think they had Eels to win 40 plus. Or did they have Eels to score 40 plus or Eels to win 40 plus? Is that enough for Moses' try involvement? Maybe. He sets up the overlap, maybe. Sivo here from the wing. Person I'm versing has Gutho and Garrick. I'm done. Oh, you are done. Daz, you are done. You are definitely done. Might not make a public appearance for a while. Fair enough, mate. I get it. But, like, have a look at my life. I have to make an actual legitimate public appearance after every Titans loss. It's fun. It really is really fun. It's really fun. Mitchell Moses has scored like 15 points in the second half. In the Supercoach. Alex Johnson, who... Oh, here we go. Hold on. Oh, maybe not. Contact on Bailey Simonson on the inside. Okay, so apparently Bailey Simonson... Oh, doesn't... Oh, he doesn't come into contact there. Carl Oluwapu's not even trying to get there, though. Oluwapu's not even trying to get there, though. Oh, what do you mean, though? Oluwapu wasn't even trying to make a tackle. So what do you mean, in your opinion? What do you mean, in your opinion, that Oluwapu would have made a tackle? Oluwapu wasn't attempting a tackle. It's a terrible call. 3 tries. Sorry, that's one that benefits the Dogs. But still, it doesn't matter. But 3 tries have been really horrifically bunkered today. Like, Oluwapu never tried to make a play and was never going to make a play. Yeah, Kobe, that's a very silly call. I just love how they're like, in our opinion, he would have been able to make a tackle as well. He didn't try. Come back still on Logan Balzac says, yeah, look, you only need to try every half a minute. All right, so halfway here. It's second tackle for the Dogs. Hayes Perham rolls it back. Harrison Edwards. 45 that third tackle. Bunker hurts my head. Bunker hurts me. Everything. He was never getting there. Not only was he never getting there, but he never attempted to get there. Never attempted to get there. 5 minutes to go here. Fourth tackle. Chuck a sickie tomorrow for the Dogs' loss. I'll just call my boss. Hi, boss. Can I have a day off? Yeah, you can have a day off. Thanks, mate. So my boss just told me I could have the day off tomorrow. So I'm getting a call. Yeah, boss. You actually have a tipping stream to do. Alright, mate, I'll keep it on. Here we go, guys. I'm actually not going to have the sickie tomorrow because I have to do a tipping stream. Yeah. Where he says, it's time to get rid of the bunker and bring back the biff. I love that. I like that. So, Captain's Challenge here. Wish I had your boss. My boss is pretty good. I wouldn't talk shit to him because I have to deal with him 24/7. This next 4.5 minutes is going to drag on. The Ant-Man's the boss. No. I'm Chihuahua Boy's boss. Chihuahua Boy, AMC boss. Not see Chihuahua Boy. Chihuahua Boy, not see boss. AMC boss is Chihuahua Boy. And Sivo goes up. I don't even know what the call was being made here because I'm not watching really because the game is just, it's over. If they're looking at knock-on, Ockenball touches it. If they're looking at knock-on here, it's definitely a knock-on from Ockenball. A little bit strange, Jay. I go from thinking normal to not. All time. RCG and Spencer getting the call for New South Wales. I don't think the RCG does. So it'll be knock-on Ockenball. This is 28-12 real score. Yeah, I'd argue 28-12 is the real score to the Eels. But it all gets set up from the first try of the game being a knock-on and still being called a try. That's where it all gets set up. And penalty to the Eels. Alright, 4 minutes 20 to go here of the game. I just realised that Titans image is above the alert box and we don't want that. And we don't want that. Brands City tip this week, mate. I tipped all the winners. So it's going to be Eels ball hit the 45. Someone's going to have to come off for a HIA. Don't know. Oh, there's the second ball. This is truly edge of the seat finish. Mate, I've never seen a crazy finish on this. Yeah, even commentary saying a fast game's a good game, boys. Even they want to go home. Even they want to go home. Right hand side gives it off into Moses. Moses still going. Breaks away from 1 tackle. Breaks away from 2 tackles. He's still going. Takes away break from 3. It'll be 38 metres down the line. 3rd tackle. Why are the Titans second? Meant to be first. We thought we'd let the other teams have a chance. 4th tackle for the Eels at the 30. Wow, Jay being nice as sheesh. Crazy. Time to read a bedtime story. Ah, Siva, knock on. Boy. Tiga says, how long is the rugby match? Too long in regards to this game, but 80 minutes in regards to every other game. That was touched by Jacob Carraz, so it will be 6 again for the Eels. So there's 3 minutes to go here, Tiga. 3 minutes to go. 80 minutes. Oh, no, it's not knock on from the Dogs. It should have been knock on from the Dogs, though. This last 5 has been Dogs breakfast. I would make an argument kicking the ball on second tackle 14 times in a game is probably the Dogs breakfast here, man. Third tackle. Alex says we lost. If you're a Dogs fan, then you definitely lost. All right, Carraz. This vlog might actually come out at 7, to be fair. Just chuck your notifications bell on. It'll either come out at 6:30 or 7. I know I've got to do one last. I've got to put the outro on it and then upload it. So maybe I've already done the thumbnail. I've already done pretty much everything. I just need to do the outro and then upload it. It'll come out any time after 6:30. Good tackle here for the Dogs. When's the next Rugby League World Cup? Is it next year? 2025. Did he just go for a field goal? It looked like a field goal from that angle. Magasivo! Taking down to 23. I reckon you stream all night and protest the Dogs getting robbed. I reckon I don't. It's Rugby World Cup this year. Yeah, the Rugby World Cup is on. Wallabies will win. How good's that going to be? Wallabies win the Bledisloe Cup and the World Cup in the same year. How good's that? Beautiful. Beautiful. Good run by Penasini to the 35. Third tackle. BP says CPJ showing yet again in this game. He's definitely not Origin caliber. Sam, I'm sure you don't think the All Blacks are going to win the comp this year. I definitely do not believe it. You're on a really tough side of the draw. Laughing at the Wallabies isn't actually a crazy thought process. They've got a really easy side of the draw. The only team that they go through is England, and England look dreadful right now. I definitely am not worried about the All Blacks, but I'd rather the All Blacks win than a Northern Hemisphere team. But you guys are on a draw on the same side as South Africa, Ireland, France. Addo-Carr's going to go try here. Oh, no, he's knocked it on. Oh, they're going to say try. No, hold on. They're going to say this is a try or that was a knock on. Burton kicks here. Let's see if Addo-Carr puts it down. And he will... No way. Settle down. That'll settle down. Davis's last try wins. Well, you better hope not. Actually, to be fair, with the way the bunker's been ruling these today, call it try. Call it try, let's go on. Call it try, let's go on. Because the bunker has gotten it wrong every time today. So just call it try and try confirmed and prove to us that the bunker is inept. Go on. Come, bunker. Come, bunker. Show us again how inept you are. That's not a try. Shut up, blogger. Car's the last of my multi. Oh, man, you'd be spewing. Wow, Bunker's going to say no try. Crazy. Crazy. Brandon Thompson says, sorry, Dogs fans, but I think it's a three-way race for the spoon. They are in the hot seat to take it out. Just my opinion, though. I think the Dragons get it, man. I think people are forgetting that the Dragons are horrific. And they played and beat a Bunnies team without Latrell Mitchell, without Cody Walker, without Buddy, Jai Arrow, Cameron Murray, you know, all these guys. The Rabbitohs, to even score 30 points, the Dragons show that they are shite. Great Blaze, Fox with the finger was more than enough downward pressure. Knocks the ball forward. Holy shit, hallelujah. The bunker has utilised their peanut brain to correctly call this as a no try. Unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Addo-Carr just lost his origin spot, JJ says. Oh boy. Logos, that'll be great for Australia. New Zealand hosts the 2025 Rugby League World Cup. Nah, New Zealand will host it by themselves. 30 seconds left of this absolute shittiness. Brandon Thomas says, yeah, that's fair. I don't think there's much difference between two teams, but at least Dragons have Ben Hunt, Queensland legend. Yeah, but I think the Dogs beat the Dragons, maybe. I think the Dogs beat the Dragons. If they play each other. 4 seconds to go here. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is game over, man. Game over. 34-12 to the Eels. You prefer to say 28-6, really. No, sorry. You looked to say 28-12 because there's been 3 tries in this game that should not have been tries. But yeah, not the greatest of games overall. But if you had Mitch Moe as captain or Clint Cutler as captain, you'd be pretty happy. But guys, we're going to jump off it for now. Again, in half an hour's time or an hour's time, have your notification bell on, little ding-a-ling-a-ling. We're going to be putting the vlog up, the Titans vs Tigers vlog up in half an hour's time or an hour's time. So be ready for that one. It's a good one. We've got interviews with AJ Brimson, with Jimmy Jolliffe, with Aaron Schupp, and also with Bowie Firma. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Appreciate you as usual. Tipping Shane tomorrow. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bingo.